Hello everybody, welcome to the EVO side tournament for Soul Calibur 6. This is the North American edition. If you saw EU earlier today, we saw Fan Lee Jr. take it in Europe with some exciting matches. Expect more of that from North America. And I am James Chen here alongside Mr. Katana Prime. This way.
Yeah, it's all good. Listen, I'm here with you. We don't know anything. I'm ready, right? I got like 2 buttons loose this time because you wake up and it's the Kiev show and Fan Lee was like, nah, not today. But we got something a bit more special on the Northern American side of things. And a few of the heavy hitters decided to, show up and come out. Yeah. And we do see them here today as we take a look at the bracket. All right, first of all, Open Series reigning champ, Mind Wolf, big dog in these parts of the streets, is here. He made it. But if you look, 1 match under, you got my man's, my favorite player, big threat, you know what I'm saying, Zefukai. If you know Soul Calibur, anything on the competitive circuit, you know the name, you know how great he is, definitely somebody to look out for. And don't be fooled. He might have lit mixtapes with 2 Z's, by the way. That's 2 of them things. I know him as Boom. You know what I'm saying? Out of Baltimore. Fire player, organizer, commentator, all of that. Triple threat in terms of versatility. It is absolute sick, all right? Trash is in the building. You know what I'm saying? With the best gamer tag you've ever seen. I am Trash and so are you. But we'll get more into that later when everybody has a chance. For now, the prize pools, all right? First place going to take home $350. Second place, $200. Third, $150. Fourth, $100. And then the the bottom 4 places, 5 to 8, are going to take home $50. So no matter what, you're going to get a chunk. You're getting something that costs you nothing to do but to show up and do what you all do anyway, which is play the game. So with that being said, I'm going to stay out of the way of predictions this time, and I'm just going to let you float. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything you're looking forward to here with the North American side of things, James?
Well, I mean, first of all, look, if you guys want to play in these tournaments, there's plenty of these tournaments going on all over the place. You can actually check them out at CompetePlayStation.com, and you can join in and basically get your shot at winning some of that prize money from the comfort of your own home as well. So definitely check that out for all sorts of games. I mean, we have basically any, BB Tag is coming up. We just did Skullgirls, and so there's all sorts of cool stuff here for you guys to play at. But as for this tournament here, I mean, look, the tournament for EU, we talked about Kiev as being the favorite coming into the tournament, and he ended up in 2nd place, and I would probably say for this tournament, Zefukai, probably the favorite coming into this tournament. So do you think he can hold up to that, or if he's going to fall just a little bit short? So I'm really curious to see how this tournament's going down. Look, I'm excited. Mind Wolf is in here. I'm a Killick player. I love watching Killix do work, so I can't wait to see what my boy Mind Wolf is gonna do.
Okay, well,
but
me,
go ahead. We saw
sorry.
so much good stuff last time. I figure we'll do the same thing. We're gonna see a bunch of good stuff here as well.
All right. So for me, when it comes to predictions and what I feel is favorites, and if you take that and everything that's happened along, during this PlayStation way of things, Mind Wolf would actually be the favorite here. This is currently his domain. This is what he does. And I did see him tweet it out on the path to make this final, right? He was elated.
Okay.
He didn't think that he was going to be able to do it. As of now, and I know this sounds crazy, but Zeph is a guest. Boom is a guest. They've got a lot going on, and they found the time to fit into their schedules and really show up. But Mind Wolf, as much as we see him take home prize after prize, title after title, I mean, 82% on the win rate here, has only dropped 5 sets, throughout all of this. It's been a wild ride. However, I do think Mind Wolf is good enough to win. I do think he can go toe-to-toe with anybody who shows up in the North American bracket. And watching him for the better part of 10 months now, I am a believer. This is one of my favorite players on the planet, easily. And he's going up against Trash. Self-depreciating gang over here. I love this. You know what I'm saying? I call myself Trash, at least 3 times a day. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. There's just something about it that just we feel like we can't lie to ourselves. But not only is he trash, so are you. So in the realm where everybody is trash, there's no such thing as a favorite. And this is where you should put your money, because if they believe anything can happen, then anything can happen.
He's representing everyone, because everyone out there says they're trash, right? So he's a man of the people. I am trash, and so are you.
Damn, I never thought I'd come across a day where trash is speaking for the people at large. I mean, granted, is he wrong? Wouldn't the overwhelming majority of players be trash?
I mean, wasn't that like an inside joke with like Brian F or something? Didn't he have like pictures of himself in trash bins or something?
I wouldn't say it was, inside. It was just the evolution. Everybody gets to a point where you come up short in something, right? Especially when you put in a lot of work and you feel like you just don't live up to the potential, right? And I'm trying to be serious now. It just happens. And it takes on a form of its own. But if you're just having fun and you're kind of just like out here and it truly doesn't matter as long as you give everything, then it just becomes a piece of the namesake. Also, and this is the more fighting game competitor like answer, it's the built-in OS, baby. Yeah, of course, if I lose, I'm trash. I was supposed to lose. You actually can't go wrong. So
but if I win, you lost to someone who was trash.
Well, you're trash too. It's in the name. So again, this is just the perfect. You can't really, you know what I'm saying? You can't get them. But at the end of the day, regardless of any namesakes or personalities, we are here to play. And we have the first match set it up for you. This is the beginning. 2021 EVO online side tournaments. Mind Wolf reigning, defending. This is his house. And we kicked both doors in as Taki.
Oh my goodness, but 2 lethal hits for trash so far to start this one. And so now Mind Wolf got to fight his way out there, tries to get out, but again, the stun.
Yeah, whiffs the entirety of the string there a bit too early, looking for the quick rise from Mind Wolf. But again, Mind Wolf, one of the more controlling players. Look, the big stick, little stick. You're just going to swing it up, swing it down, and then get caught. Buttons on top of buttons, waking up, and this is an easy whip punish. Not enough to kill, but a jump to the air.
A 7B right there to jump back. That is
you know what?
That is a call out right there.
I think Mind Wolf watched the EU broadcast because there was a lot of, jumping to beat some moves, and that is in the script for the month of July here. Just spinning counter hits, that electricity letting you know that, yeah, we know this is a counter, baby. Oh, sidestep, easy, not too much.
And then he gets the launch right there.
Easy stuff, backflips out. Can't run too far, legs tapped. Didn't expect Mind Wolf to commit to it and continuously goes to the same string. Look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? They are who we thought they were, and we don't let them off the hook.
Ooh, while Rising B gets the stun there, sets up the soul attack. Of course, Killick's going to be draining his own life out. He's just going to tech crouch.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wow, so that's one of the things, right? Mind Wolf rarely, and I mean rarely, if ever, misses a C. He knows all the gaps as he has to force to watch this animation here as Trash takes that round. But the Keelik players, like, we have this conspiracy that they all have this hive mind, and without having to read the frame data, they just know when a move is -12 or worse. And they punished everything with that CE inside of his soul charge because it's just, the Keelik way. You kind of get it once you pick up this character. And he had the idea for the gap, but it was too fast. His talon rolled right under it and ended up in a position of her own. This is just insane.
It's definitely a high. It can definitely be tech crouch, and that is the weakness of it. So that's why did not hit, goes for the low.
Let's slow down, sir. I'm not going to let you get away with Keelik downplay. You're not going to use the word weak in his CE in any sentence. I'm just going to check you every single time. All right, ducks under, cans. Let's go up top. All right, one guaranteed. Yes, sir. Come here, scooped.
And that guarantee right there, that should be enough. I mean, it scales a lot, and the damage has been nerfed. Is this going to kill? It is. Okay, there you go. Mind Wolf taking game number 1.
I truly do hate it here. Like, I knew that was gonna kill. I would bet my life on it, but because I'm on the mic with you, I'm just scared, bro.
You're like, oh, it's definite. Actually,
yeah, nah, isn't gonna kill hits differently when it's coming from you. So we're just gonna let that rock. All right, as Mind Wolf goes up 1-0, and you just saw solidarity, right? Trash was able to steal around there when the initial CE went over. Takeshi rolled in, so cool, right? You did the thing. You spaced him out. You punished him. It's not like you didn't earn that, but it was one of those like rare opportunities where that's not going to happen often enough for you to have the opportunity to win that round. Other than that, it was all my Wolf in game one, and I expect to see more of the same.
All right. Well, let's see if Trash is going to be able
so hard,
to.
man.
I'm sorry.
I
am
can't
Trash.
take this.
Let's see if I am Trash and so are you is going to be able to take a game, get a game on the board.
I feel like we should give them a game by default for having the best tag ever. Anyway,
the best thing about it too is like the way he spells it as well. The "and so are you,"
for sure.
like to get it to fit into Twitter is amazing.
Well, how about a sidestep right there into a bounce? Big damage, catches him on the break attack, and that's not going to be enough. Just a pixel. That's all you need is an opportunity. One mix up.
Ah, you got him crouching. That should be dead. Yeah. It's like every time you see it, like it's weird. Sometimes you see it, and it looks like he's about to do a low because he has some lows that are kind of slow to start up like that, and so you crouch into that 4-4K.
I don't know. Sounds like Keelik downplay, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt this time. Pops it open. All right. Oh, and beautiful escape to jump out of there and punish. Yes, you can't do that.
There you go. There you go.
They know. Okay. They are aware of every move in the game, even the obscure moves that you see. Maybe like two casual players mashing buttons and they don't even know it exists. They figure it out. Keelik players know if it's -12 or not as the easy punish. Anti-air variety, and yeah, Mind Wolf, man, just exceptionally strong early on. 2 extremely solid rounds, but gets opened up to start this third one.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things is for a lot of the things that Killick needs range for, he's mostly only got verticals. And so, yeah,
excuse me?
Follow-up there, the A follow-up off after that. Swings around and catches from behind.
Yeah, that was fair. Here's the big launch. Again, here's the Chase trying to use some air control to stay alive. Instead, catches a wiggle stick to the face, and oh my god, a hint of sweet chin music. Okay, Keelik, I didn't know you got down like that. I don't know if Mind Wolf is trying to send a message to the rest of the bracket, right? Because that's never something you want to do is look ahead. But sitting comfortably with this 2-0, he just seems all over the Taki matchup, and just everything is going in his favor. The stage doesn't matter. Ring outs aren't playing a big deal. It's just you're getting opened up and then popping the meter at the perfect time, waiting to be blessed with a punishable move by CE. And there you go, a lot of damage.
I mean, Rufus was saying that, his power is that when he plays Taki, it makes people think she's strong. I mean, if Mind Wolf is doing the same thing for low-tier Killick, then, what happens if they go up against it?
I'm
just looking at your face.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
This
is wonderful. I had to make sure you weren't trying to downplay Taki, like to jump off the train, because that's the other way of downplaying misdirection, right? Just talk about other characters at all time. Oh, I know too many people who are good at that. However, either way it goes, these are both phenomenal talents. And the wall. Oh my God, no! Watch your legs too much.
God, that was the read with the back parry as well. Mm-hmm. You don't see that as often with Killick as you do the monument. So again, just reading that the vertical was coming, and look at this, Mind Wolf going in there.
Yeah, this is getting a bit out of hand. This almost seems like a lesson in Killick efficiency right now. If you're an aspiring player, definitely keep your eyes open and see what's going on. There's layers. Oh my God, it just dunks on her. That was wild, unnecessary. Into the scoop, looking for an opportunity. Again, she can't throw anything out that'll get her punished. And right on cue, scooped out of the air.
And
this is Mind Wolf. I know this is Soul Calibur, but
no,
like
not quite.
Sky's protected. That's kind of OD. Sky's protected in a Soul Calibur game as Mind Wolf goes up 2 rounds straight. This is looking like a wash, man. I just got to keep it 100 with you.
I mean, is he allowed to yell "Shoryuken" when he grabs you out of the air like that? I mean
probably, bro. All they gotta do is put Ryu and Chun in this game like they do every other thing. Anyway, wiggle stick whips again, slices open for the lethal hit.
Hey, look, if that gives us the season 3, I'm totally down for it, dude. Let's do it.
Well, there's a whiffed opportunity, catching the legs on the sidestep, and Mind Wolf again, nothing too big, no extra risks, right? You're up 2 games and 2 rounds. Little wake up, why not? Just a testament to let you know you out here.
The dance right there between the two. Okay, gets him low, needs one more hit. Okay, there you go.
Wait a minute. No,
Okay,
it's not too late to wake up,
trash.
baby. It's not too late to wake up. Maybe the alarm went by, you know, you just had to get back into it.
Yeah,
Pretty-
I know. The
pretty
problem
clean.
right now is that Trash's handle should be I am trash and you are not because of the way that My Wolf is playing.
I don't know.
If he can, oh, God, the monuments. Here we go.
Oh, this is gonna get to the wall.
Oh, he was
Not
trying
quite.
to get the wall combo. He was hoping he was close enough to get the wall splat. Wasn't close enough.
Yeah, but able to pick up exactly where he left off. Gonna use the invincibility on the CE here to go in between the pressure. Do not leave me a gap. Yeah, it's gonna leave her full screen, but that's okay. Big chunk of damage now. Trash still in business, right? It ain't over till it's over. Gonna get it for free. Wait, hold up.
Oh, he thought he was coming. He thought he was gonna swing forward, and so Trash was actually going for a big read that that Mind Wolf was gonna go up and then slide forward. So he was trying to punish that instead. And Killick just went the other direction, and yeah, unfortunately, that did not work out very well.
It's okay. I thought that there was something like I didn't know that was about to happen because I was like, wait, hold on, this doesn't track, right? This is not like Yoshimitsu or anything like that.
It's not. Yeah, it's
It
not
makes sense
Yoshimitsu,
to think, you know,
unfortunately.
maybe he would come forward, but I don't know. Mind Wolf just playing the space game, and you just pay attention and you check the footage time and time again. And it's not just a Mind Wolf; it's more of a Keelik thing, right? They use that to have better wake up options, just to try to, you know, free some space. And if not, you want to crank out the unblockable here and there, go for it. But Mind Wolf, recognizing the control he has in his vehicle, right? Up 2 rounds, 2 games. There's no need to go for anything like risky because what you're doing is perfect. So he keeps it there. This is steady. Yeah, this is just the Keelik show, unfortunately enough. However, it's just the upper bracket, right? Trash is still very much alive, and we saw earlier, same thing happened in the EU. We watched Revolution get smoked and then make a deep run all the way up to 4th place. So, you know, it ain't over till it's over. But for now, Mind Wolf still runs these streets. It's a welcoming party to everybody who's been away from the PlayStation side of things.
Yeah, and you know, you mentioned even also that, you know, you feel like Mind Wolf is the favorite to take this one. So, you know, could be in that same position. I mean, he is seeded number 3 right now. I think a number 1 seed, who is listed as number 1 over here is Tale of 9, actually. Well, who is Tale of 9? That
Florida
one
Boys. That's who Tale of 9 is. Tale of 9 is a
legit.
bagging, sick
Okay,
free
okay,
who just doesn't care about anything, not your feelings, not your gameplay. He's God, and we will see him shortly, all right?
No, trust me. I am sitting here watching Mind Wolf, and I am taking as many notes as I can to copy all of that stuff in there. And again, it's just pacing. He's just so fast, and it's terrifying. Dude. That's the thing is that Killick is an interesting character to me because like he doesn't have particularly any strengths, but if you know what you're doing, he's really, really strong. So, oh man.
Okay, you know, I'm just gonna omit the first part of that statement there, and it's all good. But coming up next, we have Zeph going up against our Red Devios, and yeah, it should be sick. I think with Zeph, right? No secrets here. You're gonna get the Sophie, right? You're gonna get the Snooch. You're gonna get these fantastic decisions and all of that. All right, that's my boy representing Texas, and it's just
you know,
he's. Yeah, now go right ahead. I just want to get this off. Like Zeph is work ethic personified. This man puts so much into the characters. He knows Sophie in and out. The situations, the optimals, the off-axis stuff, whatever works, whenever it works, and just applies it so. Which he also like doesn't really have problems like giving games and playing it. Anybody wants to learn about the character, like they do that, and a lot of the top guys in Calibur do that. So if you're really looking for information on how to play, definitely hit them up. And this is the most mysterious person in the bracket. That's it. That's all you get. You get a name. These are the wins. No answers, no nothing, no alternates, no age, no location, no achievements, nothing. Red
Just
Demios.
Johan.
Just
Johan, that's it.
That's it.
That's all you get, dude. That's all you get. There's nothing else. So
He's gonna get slayed.
I mean, one of the things I wanted to talk about Zeph, I mean, for one, he's definitely in like a Soul Calibur house. All of his roommates are big Soul Calibur players as well. But also, talking with the Soul Calibur community, I've often asked who they consider might be the strongest in North America. And a lot of people say that it's very even, right? There's a lot of pairs, a lot of strong players. But, if a lot of people said if they had to name someone, Zephykai would definitely be on, one of the main people that a lot of people would mention. So, that's why I feel like he has a lot of strength coming into this. You saw the 8-0 that he had. That's what Key had coming into the
0 in the loss
column. So, yeah. But I don't know. He's got to go up against Johan, though. I mean, look. We don't know anything. That's the most dangerous opponent, right? When you don't know anything about.
I'm scared personally. I'm glad to be on this side of things, sitting in a booth while y'all deal with the mysteries of the internet and people who have no identity. They might just be the best, the next best thing ever. But again, this is why we play the matches, right? One at a time to see how it breaks down and what favor it goes in. Demios is bringing Yoshi to the table. Obviously, you can't really trust Yoshi players in terms of like decision making. You see how they play the game, so I don't know if that translates to real life. In some cases it does, some it doesn't. But we're not here to judge people. We're not here to hang around with anybody right now. This is just to see A versus B on the screen, and I think there are some angel steps to be had.
Yeah, I always hear something about Yoshimitsu players and eating glue or something like that. I'm not sure how
that's one
correlate.
Of the old things, yeah.
I don't know how that correlates, but but Yoshimitsu definitely has the ability to disrespect players out there. So and I don't know what it is. Whenever you play Yoshimitsu, I feel like you want to troll people as well. Like I feel like that's kind of like part of your soul as a Yoshimitsu player. So.
Part of your soul as a Yoshimitsu, the one who cuts through. All right, I see you, Mr. Chen. I understand what's going on here. For Zeph, actually seeing the Cassandra pick instead of Sophie now, just got the alternates on decks. We know he has an X that every now and then if he wants to pull it out, just make me happy. That's fine too. And stop it. Quick gut check, right quick. Just something about those sisters that just make him happy. And backs off. Don't touch me. Sidestep. Easy punish. Counter hit. Crush. And then right back at you. Demios, if you want to step, I can step too.
He just likes the, Zephykai just likes the girls with the swords then, it seems like, right? So.
I mean, I ain't mad at him. Ooh, Snap Twister. That's one of my favorite throw animations in the game. It's like I don't even want to try to name it. I know it has its own name, but whatever. It was fire. Checks it, tosses it, comes back, my turn, plus phrase, and called out on the re-GI the first time. With that break attack, Red Demios letting Zeph know, hey, listen, bro, after I GI you, please just hold it in block because I will burst you wide open with this lethal hit.
Alright. Oh, wow. I didn't even see a step at all to get past the projectile there. Oh,
does the little booty bump have projectile invincibility? Can you just booty over it? That's OP. I might have just learned that. All right, we'll learn more about her, but as the tournament goes on, for now, we're just going to dunk and strike with the lightning. That is 2 rounds straight for Zephykai, and extremely clean. Red Demios has had some good reads, right? A sidestep here and a call out on the lethal attack, but outside of that, you're just getting spaced.
Yeah. Oh, look at this, and the stare down between the two players. A little bit of respect right there, but like I said, Yoshimitsu players generally don't have any respect. But this is when he gets scary, because now when he goes into the Rafflecopter stance, he's got the low attack off of the Soul Charge.
Yeah, there was a lot going on right there. And the third time was a charm. It all started with adaptation from Demios, and I don't know what that was. Hail Mary's gonna end in a back throw, scooped and dropped on the neck. And to secure that round, but he would throw out a simple move. Zeph would throw out an AA, simple one. Did it 3 times in a row, and on the third one, Red decided to duck under and come up, crushing that lethal hit, opening his offense up, going into Soul Charge, enforcing a mix-up, and it was just 1, 2, 3. It was almost like he scripted. He had Zeph fall right into the trap he was looking for. So it won't be as sweet as it seemed in the first 2 rounds.
All right, but here we go again. Like I said, I mean, he always has a low off of when he's flying like that, when he's floating. But in Soul Charge, it just does so much. He can extend it, do so much more damage. And I
I
mean, I know
whisper
you
that he
said-
might be dead because that's exactly what was coming in that situation. Scoop, big throw damage to start things off. Sidestep.
Nice sidestep, yeah.
Yep, it's just clean stuff. The classic Yoshi thing. Zeph looking for them in another lethal hit. Red Demios coming through with nothing but big damage opportunities.
And flattening him out of the air into the ground. It's a good call. And nice. Oh, it actually got him towards the wall. Might have been able to do more, but I don't think he was expecting that wall splat at all. But look at this knee. Just going for the knees.
Getting checked. Small damage here, but everything adding up for Zeph. Able to reset the neutral now. Soul charge is gone, but
Just
Scoop.
runs up to his face and then does
Wait,
a
again?
sidewalk. Oh,
Did
is
it
that gonna
twice?
hit? That should kill, because Zefukai's life is low enough. I think this should do it.
I just listen. I'm scared when it's you. Those pixels connect differently. I knew the guts damage was enough to give her the boost she needed, but again, James, like, I already look silly out here, once today. I'm gonna leave it there. But beautiful stuff. I'm very surprised that Demios would go to the split again after the twirl. Like every time you did that, it got sidestepped. What made you think that Zeph wouldn't sidestep it again? Now, granted, it's only the first game, and you don't have that much data in terms for downloading and the knowledge on your opponent. But
And you
when
want to
get
test
to the
them
elite,
a little too, right?
yeah, these players though, the elite are able to make these decisions soundly with less information. They know they have field tendencies. And that was an easy CE punish, especially when she had a bar on deck. You might have thought about that twice. However, again, even after all that, all the drama, the back and forth, that's only 1-0. We got a lot of Soul Calibur to go, man. And
Yep, everything is 3 out of 5. Everything is 3 out of 5. So, as we saw earlier, I mean, I know that game went quickly, so you might have forgotten. But yeah, we are going 3 out of 5 the whole way through this top 8. So plenty of high-level Soul Calibur action for you guys coming up here. Game number 2 now between Zefukai and Johan.
I would love to see his approach here, right? Because Johan's big damage, all opportunity. Is he going to play for the wall breaks and try to just feel out these ring outs as quickly as possible? Or does he try to play a more neutral heavy game, right? There were flashes of that in like those middle rounds. But here we are. Yep, trying to get the splat on the wall right there with that turn kick. There's a throw. It's a lot of damage. And wow, I mean, Red Demios is all about these 20-second rounds. Yeah, he wants, by the time the timer hits 40, he wants it to be in the next round. I kind of respect it, low-key.
Ooh, again, wake up, avoid the puddle right there. And like you said, at the EU side, we saw Kiev with plenty of those little mini orbitals and landing all the damage. And look at this, Red Demios putting the first round on this second game.
Yeah, Zefukai, man, not taking many throws, man. It's just something you need more experience with. He just has a little bean sprout rank. This guy probably doesn't play a lot of Soul Calibur at all. So, he has to figure it out on the fly here in the middle of this tournament here. It's the Evo side tourney, official, man. You got to figure it out fast.
I mean, I wonder if he's somebody that we do know, but maybe just, hiding under a different username or something.
Well, it doesn't matter, right? He gets a throw that cannot be teched, right? Slice and even more damage. When throws come from the side or the back, it's just like a Soul Calibur thing, and it's just devastating amount of damage if you get caught, facing the wrong direction.
Right. Ooh, actually, I thought that was gonna be a side throw.
Yeah, no, I just look like that. That's all. Dramatic things. That those 3D models, man. The neutral takes on so many different approaches and other skills that you just don't inherently have. Right? You have to learn it as you play it. And getting your dome cracked by a shield that's bringing the lightning as well. Yeah, I don't care who you are. If you don't want to learn how to take it, it doesn't matter. Cass is gonna enforce it on you anyway. One of the better soul charge activations in the game.
Demios tried to sidestep after the Beyblade, and Zefukai called that out, was able to catch him out of the step. Here we go, Red Demios is going to activate. We haven't even really gotten to the point where we've gotten even close to breaking the wall. It's still blue at this point. Oh, no, the bounce got the hit. And now this throw is going to hurt, as you mentioned, back throws. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I guess we got high drama every single game. If y'all want to do this round 5 dance runs in, sets the tone, get tapped, right back at you, calls out the GI, and spacing. Look at this, small Calibur right there, just gonna float around. Zeph trying to reach his hand into the cookie jar, but Demio's gonna keep it away just out of range. However, once this soul charge is activated, nothing is seemingly out of range, and right back at you says Demio as the projectile stops Cass right in her tracks.
And again, like I said, when he's flying like that, he normally just has that low kick, but during Soul Charge, he gets so much damage off it. Nice crouch under the throw, and that is going to be enough. Red Demios on the board, 1-1 against Zefukai here.
Yeah,
okay.
It's early.
Okay.
There's a lot going on. The walls actually didn't come into play at all. You had the full, clean bill of health, 3-color that didn't get cracked not even once. And okay, they want to keep it is what's a good word here, right? I don't want to say honorable, right? Because ring outs are honorable. They're wins, so hold that. But they rather just take it out and keep it within the moves and the movement of the game and playing base, very, very smart, very solid, very small caliber approach, with the exception of the soul charge activations, because once that happens, then everything is out the window. You just why not? Your character gains access to such a bevy of important strategical aspects that you don't have outside of the meter usage. So that's cool. 1-1, we got the back and forth. If I see another 5-rounder, I'm just gonna I'm not gonna do anything but call it. But I'll be happy.
I'm gonna be excited.
I don't want to have any heart attacks. We like to save those for later in the tournament. So guys, if you want to just 3-1 for safety, that would be okay with me.
All right, but switching stages once again. And this one, no direct ledges, but you can definitely launch people over the walls if you get close enough. All 4 walls are the same, but there are the corners.
Oh, I mean, you can get lifted rather easily. Oh, yeah, sit down. This is a lot of damage. It's just so much. There's a little tech. Catch you with the low kick, sidestep. And again, Zeph Link, very respectful, just looking for the opportunity, right? Trying to bait his opponent to do something, setting him up with a lot of throws, and then you'll see a delayed button very shortly as we get into the reversal edge. Time to play a game. Sidestep called out on the motion. Gonna get some of those resources. Let me get some more of those resources.
Took a bunch of it right there. Okay.
Oh, scoop. Let me get that low grab right quick. And wow. Going
nice
with the knee.
The sidestep, as soon as he got up, sidestep to avoid the meaty. Again, the sidestep tries to go from crouching 3K. Nice block by Zefukai. Now Zeph on the pressure.
Jumped right over. Oh my God, beautiful punish right there. It's probably as much as she can get in that situation. And this round looking a bit more clean than what we're used to. A good solid back and forth, one decision, making the difference between winning and losing. But there we saw a pretty solid one with Zeph out in front the entirety of the time. No call out? Not quite. Nice. Just going to take the damage that comes guaranteed with that level of GI. Text the throw now, and we are waking up. The match is getting deeper. Both players are adapting. Punish on the teleport, or at least the counter hit for Red Demios, who was trying to continue the pressure. And wait a minute. Corner. Opportunity for a ring out. Trying to force it.
No. Okay, went for a couple, and actually I think if that was a critical edge, that might have actually caught the recovery. No matter, the soul attack here, gonna get big damage, just needs one more hit. Oh, but again.
Hard to get the extendo, and tried to get a little antsy there, taking advantage and going back to it, but a perfect block and response for Zeph right on cue. 2 rounds to 1. If anything is, patterned, then expect Demios to take this round, but another opening, counter hit, crush, down to your knees, take the rest of this damage, gonna charge it up.
Oof. Okay. All right, here we go. Soul Charge is activated now. Like I said, this is when he gets scary, but where did all of his health go? Zeph just came in there with his own Soul Charge and just did a bunch of damage.
No, not like this.
Dunk.
And the robbery is clean as the pressure allowed it to be. He had a pixel of health and a red flashing guard gauge, and Zeph wanted it too bad for the closeout and got opened up in the only position on the map where he could have lost in that situation. Now a lethal hit to follow as Red Demios fights back, and then the CE from behind.
It's gonna be blocked in time. This is dangerous because Zefukai's still glowing yellow right now. At least it's not red anymore. But look at this. Just just rushing in. You know what? You don't have to worry about guard break if you're never blocking. If you're just attacking the whole time.
Yeah, beautiful sidestep before Red Demios can get that flight mix-up going. We've seen them take it to the skies, and then, you know, Zeph's trying to get an anti-air, catch him, to get the drop into the stun, and then the follow-up, and then now I'm in soul charge because everything's going to hurt tenfold. And too much to deal with. This time, Zeph shutting down Ariyoshi before it can even get off the ground. Didn't quite get the juggle as expected, but it doesn't matter. The threat was out of there, and then you got a meaty setup from the ground. Swift kick, safe, solid, smooth. You love to see it. Wow. What composure right there to keep that together. Because after losing the previous round in a match that you should have clearly already won, again, the mental fortitude is something I've talked about all day, and I would love for these elite players to break it down one day as to how do you remember how to play in tournament. This is one of those conversations I would love to have.
Yeah, I mean, that's the interesting thing, right? Because, you know, playing fighting games online, ranked, even though you have pressure, it's still very different than when you're actually playing on a tournament, online or offline. And a lot of it really just comes down to, you know, always making sure that you just take it one round at a time, right? The hardest part about playing fighting games, I've always said, is that you have to have very strong memory to remember everything that happened, and then also be very good at not remembering a lot of things. Because you can psych yourself out if you just remember about the combo that you dropped that cost you the round, etc., etc. It is tricky thing. Oh, is that in time?
No, not quite. And jumping on to challenge it anyway is Zeph. I mean, it's one of those things. Didn't want to. Oh, you saw that twist and the slowdown on the replay? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Neck. Anyway, onwards to round 2, and Zeph picking up exactly where they left off. It's just a bunch of throws. I don't think I've seen this many throws connect in any of these matches ever. That's probably like the 8th to 10th throw that's been landed by Cassandra here, and just more of the same. Rushes up, another throw right on cue. Just speaking into existence, baby. And Zeph is running away with this, trying to punch his ticket to the upper bracket semifinals.
Now, obviously, the back throws can't be teched, but forward throws can't. I mean, front throws can be teched, but it's a 50-50. You know, you either do a forward throw or a back throw, and you tech it as a guess, basically. But I was saying, like, I was about to say earlier how crazy it is that I feel like Soul Calibur players are good at teching throws, but this match has been the exact opposite. Like you said, all the throws have been landing everywhere.
I mean, there has to be an exception to the rule, right? There's an outliner, and Zeph tries to run right in, eats the projectile, and then continues pressing. That is when you know you're in control. Going for the CE there, and wow, another opportunity at life. This man trying to take advantage of the most magical of pixels. Another throw, not quite gonna kill, but one more mix-up.
This is not even a magic pixel. There's not even a single pixel there.
Hey, listen, James, mind your business, all right? You didn't see nothing, all right? You didn't see nothing. As Red DVOs closes it out, he just kind of, I don't know, like, blew a kiss at her or something, and she died. It's fine. Like, definitely negative health in that situation, but
you know,
it doesn't matter.
Even if you lose that round, the fact that you came back that close gives you a lot of confidence. Like, you know what? I have the read on him. I know what's happening. Now I just have to have all my meter.
Yeah, slow down, Zeph. That was one of those, okay, I'm doing what I want situations there. And the CE after the GI, just in case you were looking for another throw tech, which, like, I understand it. And there's another thing to point at, right? Even with no help, Zeph plays the exact same way he does if he had a perfect life bar. However, mix-ups are for the both of us. Trying to jump back, no way.
Did he get him? Did he get him?
Beautiful.
He did. What a chase down. Smart stuff to use the CE to have as fast as, you know, obviously it's just 3 buttons. So it's very easy to activate at an instant, literally 1 frame activation, but then also has the range and the speed to chase that down. So nicely done. Zeph is going to move on. Close round there. Almost felt like that Johan or Red Demios was about to make the comeback there, but not going to happen.
Yeah, we had no idea what was about to happen. I love that he jumped in just in case he met the drop at the same exact time as to avoid the tremor from the ground and beginning these replays, right? Very out of the gate, you know, Red Demios let us know, listen, bro, I'm not a pushover. I'm not a slouch. This is not free. Yeah, I went to a couple of the same things, right? I think that was the difference. He has some habits, that Zeph was able to easily identify and take advantage of, especially in the clutch moments. But here, very clean match from the two of them. This is just more Zeph and the mix-ups, man, from the top. There's the bounce, gets the low, punish,
Your favorite throw.
Yeah, it's so sick, man. It's so sick. Calls that out. I don't want to deal with this. Fighting from the magic pixel, mix-ups galore, everything just adding up, the range. It's so much, so overwhelming. And we get the robbery right here. That's got a little greedy. And in the cookie jar, but we've all been there, right? We've all been there. If you look at the rest of these rounds, though, able to close them out. Very, very underrated skill in the Soul Calibur land, being able to close out rounds because of how volatile the game is, and you can lose instantly off a ring out. It's very important that you possess the ability, or at least work on it, to close things out.
Yeah, that punish right there was beautiful. So good job. And Zephukai is going to move on, which means Zephukai and Mind Wolf have to play each other in the next round.
Yeah,
Already,
that's my
these
heart
guys
right
are, they're going to be running into each other. That is going to be a crazy match. Can't wait to get to that. You see Red, Demios, and Trash on the lower bracket over there. So those first 4 lower bracket matches will not be played on stream, but we will report to you the results as soon as we can. But again, Zeph and Mind Wolf set up to fight each other in the second round. That is going to be some match. That is going to be an exciting match to watch.
I don't want to see it this early, but we'll get back to them when the time comes. Right now it's lit, and we got Boom coming through. I mean, Boom's just one of my favorite people that I've met throughout the whole experience of being around Soul Calibur 6
right.
from the day that it launched.
And does a lot of great content as well. Boom has set up a lot of tournaments and exhibitions, if I'm not mistaken, on his channel, which you can check out actually on twitch.tv/AYOB00M, so AO Boom with zeros.
Right here
you see it on the stream right there, yeah.
Yep.
So he does a lot of great content for the Soul Calibur scene. During the EU broadcast, I talked about how there's a different Soul Calibur tournament almost every day of the week. I think Boom was running a bunch of those as well. So again, the community doing a lot of great things. So shout outs to the Soul Calibur community.
Yep. And his opponent, man, it's just, you never know what you're going to get, right? When you look at a Soul Calibur tournament, you get the open series and everything going on. But Shining is out here, all right? Don't be fooled. He is a star. And just showing up, Long Island, you know what I'm saying? He got the folk last name. You put an S on that, it becomes Folks, and then him and Gurr are brothers. That would be so sick. Anyway, 12-1. All right, Sophie, and just like Zeph, who pulled out Cass in the alternate form, Shining actually ults Amy. So there's no telling what you're gonna see. There's always wild variety when it comes to these open series.
I have to make a correction.
Go ahead.
I have to make a correction. It was Cambosa who run all the Buminati battles, so that's I'm gonna make sure I say that correctly. Otherwise, I don't want to break his spirit, as people in the chat are saying that I'm doing. So.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. That's, what I'm saying, always you got to, bro. Hug a local TO today. Pay TOs more, all that good stuff. Yes. Now, the match. We don't know. We gotta play that. I'm just a big fan of Boom. I'm not gonna hold you. He plays like Huang, and this character is the sickest character in the game to watch. I don't care how long or how short you've been watching Calibur. You see him and how risky he can be, how flashy he can be, just how much he can do. It's one of those things where it's like, okay. You can tell they really put their time into this. And not saying that they don't for all additional content, but man, there's just something special about this character. And if we get to see him today, y'all will understand what's going on.
It's just such an interesting mechanic. I haven't seen anything like that. He has the life force mechanic in which, if he uses these particularly powerful moves, he drains his life force. But depending on how far he drains it, the next round he starts with less health. What he does actually affects future rounds, so that if you're in the 5th round and there's no more rounds after that, go ham. Spend all of this, just go use all of the crazy moves that you have, and it's so fascinating. But to get there, you might have to, if you're down 1 to 2, and so you use all your powers and you end up with a -9 life force, and in the next round you come in with 50% life.
It's so bad.
herself so much. So,
All right, so you will in fact get the alternate character in Amy here. And yeah, just go to it, right? That talisman management is something that's always you got to keep your eyes on. I can see that being discouraging to a lot of people, right? Because it's another system mechanic that you have to manage uniquely to yourself. But if you're up for the challenge, right? Somebody with the knowledge and somebody with the control, you understand? It's more of a discipline thing. To know exactly what you're willing to give and take, it can make for a wonderful experience.
yeah.
However,
if you look
Amy
over
doesn't
there,
care.
you
We got
can
roses,
see
baby. 4 of them things, and that's all we need. Slice them up. Slice and dice.
4 red roses is what Amy's usually go for. Obviously, if she can get all 8 roses total, she's just basically ridiculous. But for Huang, you can see on the top left over there, the -3. So watch his life as he comes into this round. It's not going to fill up all the way. It's actually get drained. It goes up to -1 because he recovers a couple of them. But if you let it get all the way down to -9, sure enough, you start the next round with literally 50% of your life.
What a god. Somebody should do that intentionally. However, what do, right? Do you decide to go extra with the moves and get the closeout on the ring out? Or do you take your foot off the gas because you fear what could happen to you in the next round? It's just a constant mind game and discipline to check yourself. This character's so sick. It's just coming everywhere. You can't escape. She's going to die from that regardless of what happens. And even though he's at -6, he's going to lose a big chunk. Recover 2, but he's 2 rounds ahead. He's 2 rounds ahead. So from here on, it's imperative that Boom just goes ham. Why not?
Yeah,
You have nothing to lose at this point.
Well, theoretically, but if you go down any lower and then end up losing the round like it looks like might happen, you know, you're gonna, every round you're still gonna start with less and less life. So it's almost like he just kind of sacrificed it there to let himself stay at -2, go up to -4, so he comes in here with only -4's worth of health. And of course, you know, a lot of people have talked about how strong Amy is, and she's been at 4 red roses this entire time. That doesn't change between rounds as well. And there you go, ring out and Shining coming right back.
I love both of these characters so much, man. It's so sick. Oh my god, Whip's way out of control. Big time trouble here for Boom.
Yeah, and now it's time for Boom to just go ham with those moves because there is no next round. So he's at -6 now. He's probably going to try to go crazy, but Shining is not giving him the opportunity. Shining is just going in there.
Well, he's going to have to do a little bit more than that. Here comes back counter hit, working on a wall setup now. You get touched here, you're probably going to die if you get splat, but right into his sidestep. Easy punish, CE, even on the cancel and the call out, and boom, it's lit. Buy his mixtape, baby. Look, here's the album cover right here. Oof! Oof! 1-0. What a call out, right? Amy trying to get out of that situation with the RE. Just cancel. Like, no, I don't want this. And Boom is like, no, you will take this, right? Beat the sword.
Yeah, and Huang, of course, the most, basically the last DLC character so far, right, Okubo? So far?
So far? Oh, okay. You're saying that with a question mark.
So
Okay.
far, please.
Okay. Because you know, Jamesy, I know you got that insider information.
No,
so
I have
you know.
inside information of anything. Nobody tells me anything, so. Oh, man. But we do have, again, you know, Huang, obviously sick. We've been talking about a lot, but Amy, you know, is a character that a lot of people get very frustrated with. She's a character that a lot of people have considered one of the strongest characters. She did get a couple of nerfs since her release as a DLC character, but she still remains very, very strong, especially, you know, when she gets the 4 red roses and, you know, heaven forbid for Boom if she can get, you know, 4 red and 4 white roses.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, you know, playing DLC characters are smart investments. Like, who's going to release a character that's trash? Imagine. So as the roses continue to ride up, wow, that was some generous throw range right there. I don't know if he has a suction cup in that hand or there's some piece of the life force that just, you know, brings his opponents in on the stream, but Boom able to get it going and take advantage.
Was that conspiracy theory? Did you just call out all the devs that they purposely make DLC characters strong? Is
I
that?
have no idea what you're talking about, sir. I am here for the Evo online side tournament for North America.
Are you getting
All right.
Alien Predator flashbacks here? Is that what's
Listen,
happening
man.
here?
I just saw a counter hit into the launch right there from Amy, firing up all the roses at 3 and 1 respectively. Beautiful that they have those graphics on the screen so that you don't have to internally keep in mind of what's going on, right? This great adjustment in modern fighting games, but stopped out of the air. Again, anti-airs aren't really a common thing in 3D fighters, but a lot of Soul Calibur players are ready at the helm when their opponents take it to the sky. But how about a whip punch? That's universal everywhere. Gonna turn it upside down, and ooh, yes, baby, white roses. You love to see it.
Yeah, there you go. So, Amy, of course, very fast and just. Like I said, a lot of players out there, every time I talk to them about Amy, they're always just like, oh, I've definitely had some people describe to me in very long detail about their hatred of this character. Considered very, very strong.
Well, Hong, when he's using his life force abilities, again, another anti-air just on point for Boom. He's ready. Nice knockdown, dose, stabby, stab. Oh, 3 of them things, yes.
All right, Soul Charge activated.
Oh my god, that was so far.
Oh,
Why
is this
did
going to
it
be a
like that?
punish?
Oh.
Okay, actually chased him
Dead.
down in time, gets the full punish.
Yes.
All 3 stabs and actually takes it. I have the power, says Amy. And she raises up her sword.
Oh, how about a whiff punish? You can't raise it right there if no one's on the receiving end to block it, right? That's when you run into a fighting game's character's worst enemy, recovery frames, right? So another slice and dice, typing them up, working down on the talismans. It's okay. Just something that's necessary. -7. That's a huge chunk. But again,
So watch,
it is now the final round. So what do you do? Time to open
he
up.
can go crazy. He can go nuts. He's already at back to -7, -8 now. Getting those Liu Kang kicks in there.
Hit him with the just a little piece of those. Slice her up again, and boom, going to that mix-up, you know, pretty often. It's a lot of mileage, and if something is working, don't stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's up to your opponent to force you to adapt your playstyle, and if they keep getting hit by the same thing, well, here's a free trigger to the next
Keep
round.
doing it, right? If it's working, don't stop. Nice sidestep again, going for the low option, and there we go.
Alright, lit mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? The boom is short for boom box, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what he plays it, and he's just walking down. Yeah. Actually, have I ever seen Boom at a tournament giving out or selling his mixtapes? I don't think so. How is that not a thing? How has that not happened? I'm so upset. He's too busy like caring about the community. That's what it is. Running something or doing some commentary or playing or showing new player stuff. Yeah, so I appreciate that. But I would, when this comes back, I would certainly like to buy a mixtape off you. That's fire. All right, 2-0.
Do we know for a fact that he has mixtapes? Is that a fact?
Spits. He just freestyles sometimes. You gotta pay attention.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just, you know, he might just out of nowhere.
Oh man. Yep. And got a friend here who wants to see some Soul Calibur action as well.
Yeah. So cats are banned from this game. Unfortunately,
Cats are banned? What?
Yeah, they wouldn't be fond of like ring out stages. Like, you know, they kind of just be jumping off of things and not realize it's a ring out.
You see how good cats are at knocking things off of tables? They'd actually be godlike at this game. They would just be shoving everything off of the ring, dude. Come on.
All right, cool. Come up with a moveset. Let's pitch it to Okubo, Kitty DLC. All right, game 3 now with 3 walls to stop the cats from escaping. Has some health on here. You can't just kick your opponent out the first time. Every hit on the wall takes a point of health for it before it fully crashes, and then the stage opens up and ring outs become relatively easy. However, since you can only hit the wall twice in a single combo, most players like to set it up to where the next wall hit will shatter it, and then they get the free, you know, round in that situation, because at this level, all of these players have their optimal strats down. They know what combo, what position, you know, what starter, all of those good things. However, unnecessary. Just going for it the old-fashioned way and just winning in the neutral is Boom. My turn, plus, you seen the lightning. Amy getting caught trying to press a lot and calls out. Instant lethal kick. Little swift little kick.
Yeah, and Shining, we saw in like one of the previous games that Shining was able to build up 4 red roses in the first round and carry those over. Still stuck at 3 here, has not had a chance. This is not okay. Didn't kill just yet. And now looks like Shining's gonna actually go for it here. Activates the soul charge. Chooses to spend the meter, but turns out to not pay off. Gets KO'd there, and is gonna come into this round with one less bar than he could have.
Ooh, switching it up there. Different talismans, different abilities, and oh, slowing it down. Okay, oh, never mind. To the wall we go.
Block and punish. And now good stuff there, predicting the low. And then punishing with the critical edge. That's gonna kill.
You know, you see more of that in A than you do in EU, especially with my Wolf, and like now you saw it with Zeph too. Like these players just know when you have a deep understanding of characters, like more popular moves or something that's not as, but it comes out in certain spots, you're just ready at the helm. It's like, okay, if I see this, or this popped, right? You talked about CE being 3 buttons. Well, if you got it macro, it's just one, right? And this is something you don't have to deal with. And boom was just, I don't know what that last sequence was. It was super anticlimactic, but such an easy punish. Especially when you're looking for it. As we take a look into the replays, there's a lot of good neutral stuff up close. Both characters, you can tell, have great understanding of the characters. There's some ring outs here and there. Pretty standard Soul Calibur stuff. But yeah, steps to the side, catches him slipping. Easy combos, and boom. Loving to save his meter for the closeouts, right? When you see more popular, like, soul attacks and soul charges and the like to go into that mode where you overwhelm your opponents, Boom tends to keep his meter for the punishment and the one-button closeout. So different strategy than what we've seen so far in the tournament, but man, just equally as effective if he gets a pretty definitive 3-0 in the first match here in the upper bracket quarter.
Yeah, so there you saw right there the clean punish right there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Boom is going to advance forward. You can see right here, going to be going up against either Legit or Tier Crusher. One of those two players is also going to advance forward. As we mentioned, the matches in the lower bracket are playing through, so we won't be able to see Red Demios versus Trash, nor will we see Shining versus the player that loses between Legit and Tier Crusher. But, you know, plenty of amazing action on the upper bracket for you guys. I mean, like I said, we'll have this match coming up, and then immediately afterwards we'll have Mind Wolf and Zefukai, which I'm still just absolutely jazzed for, so I can continue to downplay Killick. I mean, watch some high-level Killick play and see how that character, you know, does and everything. So.
I love how every match just lined up to be something good. Even down in the lower bracket, it's just like excitement everywhere. And as we get into the final match here, the winners quarters final, right? Legit, also known as Tale of Nine. It's just a menace, honestly. Loves to stomp people out at the end of rounds. Loves to. I think his crouch button gets stuck on occasion. He has to like keep pressing it, and he didn't give you any information. Yeah, he didn't give you any information. They just said location, Florida. That's it. Don't worry about it, man. The biggest achievement in his competitive gaming career was making tea using the bags against Father Ramon at NLBC. That's just crazy. How dare you disrespect Ramon? Bro, Ramon is goated.
Wow.
We don't tolerate Ramon disrespect, but you know, legit, it's just, you know, he had to make sure that he had the right amount of, you know, you have to make sure the beverage was right. Tea doesn't make itself, so you got to bag it every now and then. But going up against Tier Crusher, right? Ed, who's just happy to be here, saying definitely, man, this run has been the highlight for them, and it's not over just yet. You got a free slate. You know, you have 2 opportunities to make it all the way through if you don't fall in sets. And at 11-4, Talim, a very popular character. We're used to seeing her here month in, month out, and she puts in the work. Rather annoying, rather quick, and you want to talk about momentum-heavy characters, Talim has to be in discussion for being one of the best in the game.
Like, I'm looking at the player information here. In the EU tournament, this was really cool. We had 8 players, 8 different characters. I feel like we have the same thing here.
So far,
I don't think we have any repeat characters here. Again, you know, the game in a great state. Obviously, some characters are going to be stronger than others. Like I talked about how Amy is considered stronger character. Killick is considered one of the weaker characters. And I'm just... I just say that just to see your reaction. I'm just looking at your face when I say that.
Just letting you go. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, balance is very strong in this game. Balance is very strong in this game, and you know, it's great because you do see the character variety in this game. So it's like a lot of people come in and they're like, I feel like playing Soul Calibur. Who should I pick? Who's good? And really, the answer is pick whoever you want, man. Pick whoever you want.
No, just don't pick grapplers. Don't start with grapplers. Those
are
are bad
you?
people.
Are you an anti-grappler? Have you been an anti-grappler this whole time?
Hey, listen, man. You think you know me, but yes, I have been. Watch your legs anyway. Counter hit strike. You get to fall down. That extra slam on it, and oh yeah, Tear Crusher's like, wait a minute, sir. You can do all you want, you know, with your bags and the like. As we see our first repeat character in cast, but it's just, you know, it is what it is. Siegfried, you know, the pro tag, the guy with, you know, just the big sword who's just kind of, so he's supposed to be good, but he's been terrorizing brackets for like 3 years, so I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. And another scoop, a lot of throws in NA today. Who cares about the mix-up potential? The big damage gets the lethal hit, though. Follow up with another one. Just going to show you how to unlock all of them in Siegfried's moveset.
And that picks you up off the ground.
Woo!
Goes for the low. Tries to get in there. Nice! Dodge, but it wasn't fast enough. A little too late. Wow. Ooh, I was about to say Tear Crusher was trying to make that comeback there. Not going to happen. Legit takes that round. Activation now.
This will hurt? I don't think so, baby. Not when you're whipping, all right? Pushes to the wall, big time pressure here. Break attacks, just so everything enhanced. And yeah, Tail of 9 is just swinging, right? He just wants to go. Nice call on the RE to start it off. No animation there. Instead, gets launched. Makes the unblockable
situation.
Yeah, and that can be some conditioning for later on. We'll see how long they decide to crank it up as another throw comes in. So much damage from throws this evening. Wait a minute.
He's testing his controller. He's testing his controller, clearly. Clearly legit is just testing the controller to make sure everything works, right?
All right.
I mean, it's all that's happening right there, so... Oh, not close enough to get the wall splat. And I swear, if you have no health left against Siegfried, it's terrifying. This character has so many low attacks in all different... You know, from all the different stances, it's really scary to fight him when you have no health left.
Yeah, well, it's going to be scary for the rest of this match because it only took a round for Tail of 9 to get into a groove. We saw what happened. You saw what happened. They saw what happened. His opponent knows what happens, right? So how do you deal with that? Are you one of those players that are affected by, you know, unsportsmanlike conduct or whatever nonsensical thing you want to call it, right? Something that doesn't have to be necessary. Or do you brush it off? You laugh? Or are you one of the people who hated the celebrations, right? And the referee would throw a flag? Like, oh man, they shouldn't be able to do that. Or are you on the other end? It's like, hey, if you don't want them to do that, well, don't let them score. You know, it's another part of the mental stack to see how you're affected as a set goes along.
Look, I mean, you know, we're calling him legit. You know, he's also listed as Tail of 9. The true story is that, you know, as an honor to, you know, family members, he has to press down 9 times because it has some personal meaning, and so that's why he's Tails of 9. So it's a respectful gesture that is, you know, in honor to his anyways.
You know, James, I think we need to talk about you and playing Keelik, bro. He's got you reaching a little bit too much. All right, we're gonna need to do something about this because I think you've been poisoned. Anyway, game 2 here, Tail of 9, and Talib comes out, right, and gets immediately opened up as well. Different character, same exact outcome. As legit just continues to work forward. Sidestep with you, have a little dance, but yeah, I'm calling him Tail of 9. We know what it is. Flips in. It's just scoops.
This is where Talum gets dangerous, though, if she can get in and just get the mix going. The thing about it is, though, Siegfried also has some pretty beefy damage here, so you can see Tear Crush already down to no health, just gets him with the, I always forget which one's B slide A and A slide B. I think that's B slide A there.
What about neutral slide down? That's what his stick looks like at the end of each round. And a little bit too far on the flapjack, trying to get an easy scoop in that situation, but way too ambitious. charges up, eats a counter, hits the ground, is wasting that bar halfway through and nothing doing. Fantastic soul charge defense, but you gotta remember, with Siegfried with his back turned, he is still very much in control.
So Tear Crusher, though, with the life lead now. Gonna get caught, though. There goes that life lead just like that. And yeah, you see right there, one of the scary things about Siegfried is, you know, he has the ability to dash forward to go into, I can't remember, it's like the side stance. Like, he's got like 7 stances, and I never remember the names of all of them. But from there, he's got that stunning low kick, which is really threatening. And it can look like just the forward dash. He forward dashed against Tear Crusher. You saw Tear Crusher crouch to try to block that because it's very punishable, but then Legit just basically took him out by hitting him with the mid instead.
No punish there that time. Wasn't quite ready for it. Instead gets grabbed out of the pressure. Not going to deal with this. One more grab away from the round. Well, big call out there. Looking for something from Talon, but Tear Crusher seems to be a little less happy to push buttons than you normally see from Talon players. Just kind of conditioned, really. Maybe a bit stunned, just thinking that the door is not open. And just fucking stop it. Oh, I'm sorry. I got my Florida voice connection. Is just, you know.
Legit's favorite musical is Stomp, and so you know he was doing this in honor.
No, please continue.
You know, he was, anyways, Legit right now looking very, very strong. Going to we're going to a 3rd character now. It looks like Tear Crusher has now gone to all the different characters, and unfortunately, you know, Legit is going to try to become Tear Crusher instead and try to take out, you know, Tear Crusher in this final game. So let's see what happens.
Well, he is locked into her now. As you're down 0-2, you will not have the ability to change characters once more. I don't think you have to worry about that too much from Tale of Nine. I'm pretty sure like they don't mind, you know, Siegfried against everything. It's just a matter of flexing your matchup knowledge prowess. It is what it is. Are you ready for it all? And as we get closer to the edge on this massive map, where ring outs aren't, you know, common at all.
Right. This is the Huang stage, right? This is Huang's stage. Yeah, it's a cool stage as well. Very unique.
I mean, he needed all that space to do all his like acrobatic kicking and diving and have like full screen normals and stuff. It's great. Anyway, just out of range, not giving up just yet. There's the burst on the bubble, not quite, and interrupts.
Nicely done there with the tech jump in there. Okay, so the Tira pick is actually working out for Tear Crusher now. And look at this, doing well here in round number 2 as well. Sneaks in the throw, no break from Legit.
I feel another throw incoming too. There's the hop in. Not gonna get much.
Oh, there's that block. And yeah, that's a very punishable. I feel like she could do more. Oh, that was way too far. That was way too far. Maybe I was expecting to dash in and just miss the dash or something, but nice GI.
Oh my God.
Back. Oh boy. And now
so
look
risky.
at the chip. That's safe while he's in soul charge. Oh my God, the comeback is complete by Legit. Oh boy.
Yeah, just very unfortunate wasting a bar there on that CE from way far out. I mean, I know people believe in themselves, but you know, there has to be some amount of reason in there with that one. And called out immediately. You love to see a meaty break attack to catch the GI on wake up, knowing that Tale of Nine simply does not want to block, right? They want to get in there, and the damage changes, adding up the same sequence that we saw start this very set. Lethal hits back to back to back, 3 of them things. Call it a Chef Trez up top. Bubble just on the outside. No whiff punish available. Perfect spacing.
And
wow.
What the range again? I mean, that is one of the powers that Siegfried has. Is just his range is ridiculous. He's not the fastest character, but man, he has that range. You're never safe, and he's got a lot of good horizontals with range too, which is pretty unique in this game. Usually the range comes from the vertical moves.
There's just so much. Oh my gosh, she's tuning him up, making them boast out of that soul charge. Nice call out again, and Tear Crusher may have finally woke up to say, okay, look, this guy's hyper aggressive. He doesn't respect me. So how do you meet disrespect? With disrespect.
Absolutely. I mean, that is usually the best way. You either disrespect them back or you play extremely fundamentally. But, at this level, players like Legit can play disrespectfully in a very clever and crafty way. So, yeah, your best option probably is to go disrespectful right back at them.
So sick. Beautiful combo there. Looking for the throw. Got a tech, actually. Surprised to see that at this point in the match. But Tear Crusher has to steal this round if he wants to stay alive. Upper bracket health on the line. Dives in. Gonna get a whiff. They're gonna stare at each other for half a second while they, fumble around playing whatever sport that was. They wasn't fighting though.
Oh, the flapjack. Got him. Was that a tech chase?
It was. Yes, it was.
Chasing the back Ukemi. Oh, and that means Legit is gonna take it. Oof.
And yeah, NA's got the memo. These are washes back to back to back. They said, you know what? We saw EU, all this drama, these 3-2s. Yeah, that's great. Spectators, we don't care. We just want to bop and bop. And all four of our first round advancing players have just dominated the sets. As we get into these replay, I can't say I'm surprised, right? But at the same time, I didn't think it would be like this. This was Tale of Nine, start to finish, every way imaginable. I mean, they just had all the answers, and Siegfried seemed to be too much for an entire stable of characters, right? Tear Crusher, you want to break them down, you might want to put a top tier 2 inside that list.
I feel like that's kind of an indication of maybe Tear Crusher not feeling confident. I mean, he's listed as Talum, I think, as his main character. Didn't even go with her right away. And so either Tear Crusher does not feel comfortable fighting Legit, or he doesn't like fighting against Siegfried. The Tira pick started to work out all right, but Legit with the adjustments in the end. You see that he manages to get 2 rounds, I believe, in this match, but wasn't able to finish the job. Look at that. Oh, gosh, the damage from Siegfried. And that's the other thing that's scary about Siegfried, too, is that he's really good at beating you up for staying on the floor. And, and I feel like he's got a really good Oki game. He's got one of the stronger Oki games, and staying on the ground is a big risk. And then if you get up, he can catch you with stunning lows and things like that. So at least I know when I fight him, I just get beat up every time I get knocked down. All right,
the upper bracket goes exactly as expected. Every name that you thought would advance did. Tale of Nine, Boom, Mind Wolf, and Zephykai to set up for some high drama action there. And on the lower end, Trash has already advanced, right? So, not quite dead yet. Not complete trash, just, regular trash. It's not trash day, so we're not taking it out. We're just putting it out there, and it'll be there. So, with that being said, if you feel like you're trash, that should be the motivation. Head on over to compete.playstation.com to join the foray and the thousands of people who are trash as well. So you feel right at home. All trolling aside, it's a fun way to gain tournament experience, right? You get in a different environment. Same game, but when you play these matches, you will have that extra, levy of pressure on you where you're like, oh, okay. And then you get used to it. Play for prizes, have a chance to win some money, make some broadcasts at the end of the month. Beautiful
and
stuff.
These all free to enter tournaments. And people have asked me before, they're like, what is the best way to get over nerves at tournament? And the true answer is you really don't, right? It's just about playing in enough of them that you learn to channel that nervous energy into adrenaline, into clutch, etc., etc. And the only way to do that is by playing in a lot of tournaments. Yeah, there's going to be the rare player that's going to come out of the woodwork and, win their first tournament they ever enter. But that's rare. If you want to get to this point where you can play in these tournaments, and again, it's so much fun. The communities are awesome. You start going to offline events. You meet a bunch of cool people like this Katana Prime over here. I mean, he's one of the coolest people that I know. It's a wonderful experience. And so, getting involved in the FGC and the Soul Calibur community in particular, it's really, really an enjoyable thing. So I definitely recommend it.
Hit the channels, follow everybody, keep up. Do that during this short break. We'll be right back with more action from the NA EVO Online side tournaments here for Soul Calibur 6. See you in a bit. thank you to everyone for your continued support for Soul Calibur. The Soul Calibur team from Bandai Namco Entertainment have launched a new Soul Calibur Online Challenge season. This year, the Soul Calibur Online Challenge has expanded to 5 regional battlegrounds across the world. If you are from any of the countries or regions listed, you can compete. This season of Soul Calibur Online Challenge will exclusively feature community events with the Dojo system. Starting from July 20th, Dojo community events can be created for each region and with custom prizes to be won for top players at the end of the season. For this season of Soul Calibur Online Challenge, all upcoming Dojo events must be registered through the new Soul Calibur Tournament portal. All the information you need to know about the new season is available at scworldtour.com. Go to scworldtour.com later today to begin signing up and competing in the Soul Calibur Online Challenge 2021 season. Alright, we are back, and I hope at least one person signed up. That would be enough to make my day and keep it moving forward, right? Because with fighting games, the community has been here long before I showed up, and it'll be here long after I'm gone. So I just try to do my piece to keep things flowing while I'm here. And with each new person that walks in the door, the cycle repeats itself, right? And fighting games have done everything on their own. And now, as we continue to globalize, it's just something I would love to see continue on. So wherever you get your start, it really doesn't matter. And if it's here at Compete.PlayStation, that's great too. So yeah, welcome back. I'm happy. I just felt like saying that, I guess.
It terrifies me that I can't actually say fighting games have been around long before me.
Hey, listen, man, my bad. I didn't want it to be personal. I just, I played, I played Soul Calibur 2, before I ever knew what a tournament was. So, anyway, back to the tournament. We have our 4 winners.
I'm gonna go grab my cane. I need to put my teeth in really quick, okay? I need to put my teeth in real quick. Okay,
yeah, you take your time doing that while I go over the bracket. I go over the bracket. All right, Pops. So in tournaments, we only play each other in the best of 5 games, right? And in the first round, it got ugly real fast. 3 O's damn near across the board, with the exception of Red Demios taking the 1 game off Zeph. That sets up a top 4 on the upper bracket, as expected. These things usually don't go according to schedule, especially on the EU side of things, but NA showed up to play. Some of the big dogs came out, and they were like, all right, let's settle this the way we do. Down on the lower end of the bracket, Trash was able to take out Red Demios before the break started. We got Shining going up against Tear Crusher right now. So we'll have a live update on that when it's complete. But we are going to stay on the upper bracket side of things, all right? So we'll be getting into Boom, actually, versus Tale of Nine. And I think we start predictions here. So we're not alone, right? We don't have to bear the oh my God, I can't believe you, James, you picked this person to win. Now we get to hold them accountable just for a little bit, something to talk about. So go ahead and get your votes on. Let us know. Tale of Nine is legit. And Lit Mixtapes is Boom. So if you know them as either or name, go ahead and cast that vote.
This is the legit mixtapes match right here, I think, is what it is. So
yeah, two Z's, by the way. Two of them things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this. Legit taking this at 63% from the viewers there. And also shout outs to everybody watching as well, especially if you're new to Soul Calibur. I've been talking about this during all of the EU tournament as well. If you're enjoying watching this, and Soul Calibur is one of those games that you watch and it's so fun to watch. It's clear what's happening. It's exciting. It's just as fun to play. And if you want to get into the game, it's not too late. There's a lot of awesome people in this community doing all sorts of cool things, like running tournaments and stuff like the Boominati League that's not run by Cambosa, right? Apparently. No, I'm kidding. I love you, Cambosa. Love you. But, there's a lot of great things. Go ahead. A lot of great things happening in the community. Please, so many people willing to help. You learn the game as well. Great discords out there. All the people here are just wonderful. The time that I've gotten to know this community, everybody here is wonderful, and I've just been enjoying the Soul Calibur community. Honestly.
All right, well, let's see if you can enjoy some more games as we get into it. The Unkind Lactose here, just lit mixtapes, boom, he's all 3 in 1. Going back to Yoshi, right? This is how I met him, and this may be a good angle for a ring out. Not quite sure. No, the small wall is enough to slow things down, but when you have the momentum and you're hitting 2, 3 full combos back to back, it's a pretty satisfying feeling. And wow, big swipe there. There's a lot of damage for one strike. Here's the throw, and yeah, boom, in trouble. Deal with the mix-up, blocks the mid, but not the 2 lows.
Yes, it's just that situation, it sucks, as the player, because you're like, it's just legit like 50-50, what am I supposed to do? I mean, the real answer is just don't be there in the first place, right? Don't lose all your life, honestly.
Well, here's the thing, right? Boom tried to jump out and get behind, but it didn't matter because the move could hit from behind. It doesn't matter where you are. Siegfried has an answer, and just, I don't know what is going on, but that is 2 rounds straight. Legit living up to the very name they chose.
Yeah, 2 rounds in the lead now, gets the stun. Push him to the wall. Ooh, interesting. Just chilling there, trying to see what Mixtapes wanted to do. Wanted to just check to see what Boom wanted to do.
I don't think he got to see. They got splatted to the wall once, optimized the combo, knocked him across the map to set him up for a different splat, and then bang, bang, lifted and eliminated just like that, giving Tale of Nine a taste of his own medicine there from round to round. However, is going to win the RE situation. Throw, nice tech.
Okay, but Soul Charge activated now.
Oh my god, yo, that's so scary. That moves so fast.
And now, yeah, gotta be careful here, Yoshimitsu. I asked people one time for advice on how to defend against Yoshimitsu when he gets his Soul Charge activated, and a lot of the responses was pretty much, just pray. Just hope. Just do your best.
Yeah, sound advice there as he picks up, gets the follow-up slam. That is a lot of damage for 2 hits, but again, it's one of these Siegfried signature things that you see all the time with that low swinging kick, especially into the crumble, right? So you get the easy follow-up, standing on top, Boom standing on his guard. Yeah, he's gonna dodge that. He knows exactly what's coming from there.
Whoa!
Not quite in range for a side throw. It happens that, but these players are so used to it that they're ready to move on, right? We talked about the ability to forget things that don't necessarily go in your favor. Don't worry about that drop combo, that sequence, that jank, whatever. Keep it going, unblockable things, and all of the fire everywhere. Light them up. Boom, first blood. Yeah, he was up, 2 rounds, and just like that, another reverse 3-0 as Lit Mixtapes fires up. Hey, listen, man, I know you didn't take it when I saw you on this block, but I'm here again. It's fire, all right? I need you to listen to this as he forces it into Siegfried's back pocket. 1-0. I don't know. Chat is down a little bit. They're not down too bad, but, they had 63% in favor of Tale of Nine. That's pretty solid, right? It's not a little over 50, so it's unsure. No, this is like, okay, we don't think it'll be free, but, the good money's here. And just like that, Boom out the gate, 1-0.
All right. Here we go. Let's see what's going to happen here between these 2 players coming up. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. Hope you guys are enjoying this.
And that's always so sick to me too. The thing about Soul Calibur, right? You have a lot of strings, and all of them don't combo on a normal hit, right? And some of them don't even lock you down on the block. Knowing where the high is coming or the option to cut it short, and if you have a stance, like there's so many times where you see these players right on cue duck under something coming their way or sidestep in the only direction you can at the right time. Like it's not one of those things that immediately jumps out to you of how much time they've put in and how much recognizable patterns they have. It just always makes me so happy.
Goes
every
for
time.
the low hit. Wasn't enough to kill. Actually blocked the RE in time. If he got hit by that, he would have died. But was able to block that in time. And again, if you're used to Soul Calibur 6 from Season 1, it used to be unblockable when it got to the full charge on the reversal edges. That's not the case anymore.
Sorry, but your path ends.
All right, but look at this. Using the soul charge to push him. Actually, no, he knows. He's
Hello?
like, I'm not gonna let you reverse ring me out here.
Yeah, exactly. Can we talk about that? And Boom's just standing there on the corner. He has 1 foot off the map. Like, yeah, I'm not moving. What's up? Like, come and holler at me. If you want to have a conversation, we can do that. We just wasted an entire activation almost. You know, Boom did eventually go up and have to get in there and fight, but that was such a sick sequence to me. Love the call out.
Oh, nice tech crouch right there. Actually, that might have just been a manual crouch. There, nice block on that. I'm not sure if that was a punish in response, but it is pretty punishable. It's launch punishable, that one. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a punish at heart, you let it rock, right? Blocking doesn't do damage. So the way I see it, you just do the thing and keep going. Alright. 2 rounds there to back it up. Gonna knock him down, plant him so that he gets the opportunity and goes immediately to it, holds it. And again, yep, catches Boom trying to sidestep out, didn't want to go for the little train again.
All right, tried to get him crouching there, it looked like. But then he went for the low anyway, because I think Lit Mixtape actually did crouch. Boom did crouch. Oh!
Do it again. Oh, no, not quite. See, that's why I would have got hit. And I would have got opened up the same way Taylor 9 did. It's like, okay, damage. You would think that it's obvious, like, okay, this time, you know, he did it twice already. And it's just something that's been ingrained in our brains just psychologically. If you're a gamer of any type, right? 3 hits to kill the boss, right? 3 hits to change the pattern, 3 hits always. So it's like, okay, this is the 3rd time. He's going to go low, right? But because I know that he knows that I know that. So he's obviously not going to go low. And then you overthink yourself into the lower bracket, right? It's just, fighting games are, it's just so much. There's so much. I mean, that's exactly what happened.
They're the only kind of like games that you can play where the worst idea eventually becomes the best idea.
Yes.
Because you should never do the worst thing. But because you should never do it, that's why nobody expects it anymore, you know?
It's so
you
good.
have to remember and forget and relearn and everything, and it's what makes fighting games so wonderful.
Slice him up. Cut him up. Yeah, don't run from me. Come here. You love your side steps. I love my hell sweeps. You stay right there. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't expect that to go that way. I thought Taylor 9 made a thought about a different Ukemi option. Just way too far. I don't even know if that would have connected had Boom been standing, and because of it, he's going to give up position for another mix-up. And for whatever reason, too, that's another thing, right? When people whiff throws, they tend to block immediately after, because it's one of those things like, you know, you're wide open in terms of recovery. But people have to recognize it and then decide what they're going to do, and then that move has to have the startup frames get there. And by that time, you could probably dunk or step, but yeah, when you stand there and block, the entire move list just gets opened up to your right, and Boom just picking up exactly where he left off. I think, oh, Scoop, come here, you know, my hand.
Yeah, one of the things that happens commonly in this game, especially for beginners like myself, you know, deer in headlight syndrome. You just stand there holding the guard button and you're just not sure what to do, and yeah, that's when the opponent's gonna open you up for free. Wow, he's just gonna block both times. He didn't want to risk it. He wasn't close enough to being guard broken anyway, so he was willing to block both sequences there.
Yeah, double stomp, and that is half your health. Half your health.
Oh,
no, this is not long.
Half here?
No, he does not have -9 talisman count of the life force. No, he just got a lethal hit to start it up, and Yoshimitsu with some clearly disrespectful damage. I don't know how I feel about that, but it doesn't matter how I feel, because that is 3 rounds straight, that is 3 games straight, and that is the birth into the upper bracket final for Boom. Don't talk to me. I don't want to hear it.
I feel like his risk gauge was up or something like that.
Oh,
right?
wow. You went there. Yo, not a real combo, bro. Unviable, sorry. Don't post that clip on Twitter. Oh my God, his guard gauge was probably full. And no. That was a very, very real life situation. He got popped with a lethal hit in the middle of the damn ring and got smoked for half his health, all right? If you didn't see it, take a look. Here's a replay.
I think there was a tech chase in there somewhere, but yeah, because lethal hits generally, like I said, outside of like Nightmare and certain other characters, you know, lethal hits, you know, they do extra damage, but not like so much more.
James, don't you dare. You know tech chases count on the same life bar. That's why it doesn't break in chunks. The developers knew exactly what it was. You tried to escape this. I knew where you were going. This is one clean sequence. They ain't gotta know that. You pull stack like, oh man, well he got hit. There was a tech chase. If he just would have blocked it, actually, get out. That's what you need to do. Appreciate the greatness that is Boom, all right? Because he worked entirely for that whole setup. And it's coming up again.
Double block right here.
Yeah, that was actually.
And then here we go.
Yeah, there you go. You got caught trying to leave, and I knew exactly where you were. I told you to be home before the streetlights go out, and you didn't listen. So you caught the punishment you deserved. That's a 3-0. Look at the bracket. Little Mixtapes is fire right now. 6 tracks, no skips, all right? All heat. And you'll see what's up next as we get to My Wolf and Zephykai. That is insane. As Shining pulls off a 3-0 as well. See, he was bumping the mixtape too. That's the tech. You gotta listen to the mixtape, no skips, and you get powered up.
I've got nothing to say to that. That was bars, dude.
It is, man. Boom, boom. I'm telling you, bro. You be watching a stream or something, and man just start freestyling out of nowhere. You don't know. It just happens. He's just out here. So, congratulations there. It's not the end. We've seen the Tale of Nine, and one matchup doesn't determine the entire tournament. So he's gonna drop down to the lower bracket, and we'll see what happens with a run of their own in that sequence. It's just, wow. The 4 names who we expected to be there were there, but I did not expect it to go like that. And that was some just domination, and just gotta call it what it is. We could just move on. No need to waste words on what happened. You all saw it, and there's no different opinions you can have. You saw it, and you know what it is.
I'm excited about this next match coming up. Obviously, just to see Mind Wolf versus Zeph. I've been following a lot of the Killick players out there. I love watching them. And as much as I'm joking about downplaying Killick is definitely a good character. He's a strong character. So yeah. So and I enjoy watching how he plays. But again, Zeph. I mean, you mentioned that Mind Wolf might be the favorite here, right?
Yes.
Zephykai, I felt like coming into this might have been the favorite, but if we look at their seeding here, Zeph is seeded 2, Mind Wolf is seeded 3, so we're at a point right now.
I just mean in terms of the home field. Obviously I'm extremely high on Zeph, and I'm just looking at a tournament on paper. With this, then yes, that's what I say, right? I want to see the tournament. I put him first. But in terms of everything that we've seen, right, especially in this PlayStation series of everything leading up to these Evo weekends, it's or months, I should say, because this is a bunch of games. I just, by default, he's the home. He's been here. He's been winning the tournaments. And, yeah. So, it's just, technically for the sake of that. I do think this could go any way, though, because, My Wolf is just exceptionally strong. And this is an online environment still at the end of the day.
I'm still going to agree with certain people in the chat. #BuffKillick. Let's do it.
Listen, I'm not mad at that. I'm all for fighting for your right to, love your character and want them to be as strong as humanly possible. Downplaying is a job.
I need the character to be stronger to make up for my lack of skill.
Exactly.
Did you understand? Bro. That's the whole strategy of it, right?
Bro, I don't tweet Buff Cammy for no reason. Anyway, I just you gotta do these things. I am anyway. Listen, just mind your business. All right. I'm an ex-player first, though. All right, and the greatest character ever graced this franchise is on the screen. Look at this lovey old battle. Oh, the Lord, so sweet, and they war ran together. It's not tacky. It's cute. All right. It's so wonderful. And it's just a matchup that Zeph has known and played for a long time. You know what I'm saying? From the start of this game, especially with Killick popularity pretty high in offline tournaments early in Soul Calibur, and then
fighting a lot of fighting a lot of Party Wolf early on.
That's where I was going next.
Yep.
The deeper you go in the tournament, the higher chance you were running in the P-dubs, and he was running a lot of Keelik there. And sometimes we just gotta cry. Buff me. That's what she's saying. Okay, the character sucks, and she needs buffs. All right. Cindy 8, be quiet. And it's just that's what we do. She needs it all. But the thing about X is, the ability to stance dance is just crazy, right? Sure, if she's going between stances and not really pressing buttons, you have opportunities to interrupt her, but you don't know. That's at the discretion of the player in control of her. And the Crybaby, I've never seen it be so effective right now.
Man.
Great blocks, but still pretty even matchup in terms of life.
Ooh, again, Crybaby catching. And actually, if she didn't do that, she would have been able to get up and punish the break attack. And Mind Wolf getting in there with the two. Wow! And getting in there with the 2A. Take that round here, 1 round apiece. Tries to sneak in the monument there. Nice interrupt by Zephykai. Not going to let him get away with transitioning to the back parry.
Keep it safe. Still in turns right there. Going a bit faster than you.
Yeah.
In between. Nice call out with the delayed back on that 4-4-A. Just not going to have it. You are not allowed to try to set me up with clean GIs back to back. That was an immensely strong round from Zeph. His counter hit, easy follow up, has everything on deck right now. God, watching this character.
Showing the character knowledge in that situation. Really not letting Mind Wolf get really anything going. And now look at this pressure, this aggression.
Keeping it safe.
Oh, yeah.
Ducks under, easy punish. Wow, that was free. Oh, out.
Yeah.
Cut it. Stop who? No way. They could never do that, baby. Seeing this character in action just like makes me so incredibly
Just
happy.
kidding.
And just makes me miss her so much. And God, she's so godlike. And
You want to go for that. You want to go for that AAA that he did because he was hoping he got the run counter and he probably wanted the knockdown to maybe try to get some sort of party started, but it was blocked. And so just the knowledge, the recognition of that string, crouching under the last hit. It's not a jail, so you can just get right under that last hit and punish instantly with the critical edge.
And on the other hand of that token, Zeph's doing the same thing, right? He's doing the AA, except he's just visually understanding that he's getting the counter hit and then just finishing off the string with the B just to get the full combo, right? It becomes true on counter hit. And anytime you can recognize that, when you're just trying to do something that's just safe, just to check the movement and make sure you're good, when you can tack on damage as a reward for your patience, that's just an extra bonus. And if that continues to work, then you don't have to do anything special. Just checking right now. And Mind Wolf just seems lost. I have never seen them so lost right now. And Zephykai, I think it's just the matchup knowledge, man. This X is just flowing just too smoothly.
Low tier character. No, I'm just kidding.
No, definitely buff X. Anyway.
No, I mean, just also to clear up in the chat, I see a lot of people asking this. I mean, I don't know if this will help saying it out here on the stream. Mind Wolf and Party Wolf, 2 different players for sure.
Yep, 2 different players. Mind Wolf representing Quebec, out of Montreal. P-Dubs, Party Wolf, Texas boys, Florida boys, all the same. And the big stick to check. And Mind Wolf not committing to follow-ups because Zeph has just exposed all the holes, right? It's like, okay, I'm gonna step here, I'm gonna duck here. That's a punish. Yep, you're going up top. This round is mine. Went for the full unblockable on the pole vault and just got juggled out of it. Again, this is more matchup knowledge and how clean Zeph is, how comfortable he feels against Keelik than anything else.
Yeah.
There's a level of comfortability on display right now that is not normal.
Yeah, but again, that's just the level that Zephykai plays at, right? I mean, this guy is so good. Did he get the tech chase? No. Oh, he got him. He got him. He should be able to bring him out. Yeah,
Even better.
There you go.
Yep, and you might as well count that on the board as a perfect 2. It's going to be one more sequence. Mind Wolf not known to lay down, that's for sure. As the adaptation comes in, beautiful sidestep and a punish of his own. Ooh, check your legs, baby. I'm everywhere. Same time? Oh, that's cute. Look at them. So
there we go. The sidestep again, and this time going for. So what he's doing right there is he's sacrificing guaranteed damage for some follow-up, some tech chases, or trying to hit some meaties on their wake up.
Oh my goodness.
Again,
okay.
Zeph is doing such a great job.
That was so sick. That reaction was so quick. He took it to the sky, Zeph with the easy step side. Oh no, this is a stun. Gets the
that's
wall.
Gonna hurt. Oh no, he didn't go for the big wall splat combo. If you get that wall splat combo on 6AA, you can use it. I mean, it's hard. You have to be at the exact angles. Otherwise, it's hard to make it work. But ooh, that was an opportunity right there for sure. For sure.
Yeah, there's just something about the movement right there, coming through while rising, slicing it up, bing, 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 bing. It's one of those things like you get so afraid, you have no health, and somebody like X who's just moving, she's all over the place, right? Mix-ups galore, stands here, there. I lied, just kidding. Crybaby, all of these very annoying things in a sequence where anything can kill you. I think it's really hard for anybody to come out of that block, especially when Zeph is keeping it safe in that regard, right? It's like, okay, I'm gonna test you here. Let me see if this works. I don't need to take a big risk or say, all right, I'm gonna go all in on this one mix-up, and if it doesn't work, oh well. No, just keep it safe. It works, great. If not, we live to continue fighting, and there's just no reason to do anything extra on top of that. But finally, a check. All right, Mind Wolf, okay. Not too far behind in that second game. Definitely making progress, but the time he has to show up is running out.
Right now, Zephukai is just still continuing on the same pattern. Actually, Mind Wolf with an opportunity for the crying. Oh my god! And just goes for the meaty 3B and gets the win. Mind Wolf
so
getting himself on the board.
Crybaby has a 100% hit ratio right now, and it's been used at least 10 times. So Zeph on another level. Nice mix-ups there. Catch up, and just another one to stop the momentum. Big stick, little stick. Like jump over that.
Could jump over. Yeah, the 4-4 AA. There we go. Gets the 2-2B.
Okay, watch your legs. Nice follow-up to catch a sidestep and the follow-up from Zeph. Okay, Mind Wolf. Yeah, he's putting some layers in the offense now as he stays up close. I think the nerves or whatever have you have finally subsided. And he's like, look, man, I really know how to play this game and I'm really good at it. So it's time to, it's time. Scoop, looking for one situation, punish. And remember, healing players know, punish. Psych, that was Wild Rising 3B, baby. That is safe. You can't do nothing about that. You were probably looking for the regular one. And again, just going to sidestep that, baby. 8-8 or 2-2, whichever direction you want to go to get the slice and that vertical launch. You love to see it.
Oof, man. That was a great round for Zeph. He's still down, however, 1-2. But if he can get back to what he was doing in the previous two games, just basically having Mind Wolf's number like this, baiting out the RE, trying to use the RE just to stave off some of this offensive pressure, but Zeph, you see, just constantly attacking, now tying it up with the perfect.
Yes, sir, perfect. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's a lot of damage to start things off. Okay, in the driver's seat now. Can't give up this round, or he just has the fate down in the lower bracket. We've seen 3-0 comebacks time and time again. Soul Charge now just to get active.
And then just immediately ends it. Yeah, immediately ends it and takes the life.
Yeah, he does have another bar sitting on, ready and good to go. Probably popped to see if he had a position in which he could have punished something real quick, but assess the situation early and goes for health again. Caught looking low. There's the down grab.
I think the idea for Mind Wolf right now is he wants to maintain the health lead. So every time he's activated the Soul Charge, he's just oh no, you're right.
Yeah, you're dead. Sorry, I hate to stop that thought short, but the roll upwards into the punish on the recovery frame, this is easy work for X. 3-0 for Zephukai, and it's going to be Zeph versus Boom in the upper bracket finals. I mean, if you had a prediction, if you did a fantasy, you would have these two in winners final.
Right.
Let's just call it is what it is. But wow, not only did they look exceptionally strong on their path there, they made the competition look like they were just a step below. And when the big dogs come out, you see what happens.
Yeah, again, Zeph just... I'm not sure how often these two play each other, but Zeph just felt like he had all the reads on Mind Wolf and all the reads on his character as well. We saw, for example, the tech crouch under the AAA for the victory. And here, the wall splat, I feel like Mind Wolf could have got more out of that.
Another opportunity, not quite ready to give up just yet. But again, Crybaby, just imagine getting your offense stopped by that. It's so bad. Able to secure that round, luckily, though. Couple side steps, some adaptation there to meet Zeph right here, in places where he knows that he wanted to be. But in the end, there was just too much damage left on the table. Too many gaps. Too many opportunities like that. These are just easy reactions. Sidestep, big punishes too, making the most of it. gonna get knocked down. And
Even
then
the
get
small
sidestep.
punishes as well.
Easy right there. It's just roll to the side, get up CE, like it's just textbook, right? This is somebody who is aware of every situation, and I truly believe that's a testament to just how familiar Zefukai is against Keely.
Yeah, Zefukai now set up.
Yo,
to go
NA,
against-
yo, NA, 3-0s across the board, yo, it is going down. Yo, Red Demios is the only player who has been involved in not 3-0s, and he lost both of them.
Stream,
So, like,
on stream,
yeah, I mean, look,
yeah.
you got the 3-1, and then lost 3-2 to Trash, but every other match, yo, NA got the memo. They say, yo, quick time. We don't want to be here long, right? I'm here for a good time, not a long one. 3-0s, all right, bro. You got it. I got it. I wasn't in the group chat or the text or the memo that went out that said everybody was getting bodied today. I'm just a victim of circumstance, and I just happened to witness these murders. I am terribly sorry.
Yeah, and it'll be really interesting to see, how this is going to play out in the winners finals. Obviously, both of those players dominating, as you said, probably expected for those two players to end up in this position. But again, if this is something that you want to take part of, not just these Evo tournaments, but from tournaments, throughout the year, constantly, compete.playstation.com. As you can see down here at the bottom of the screen, let me point a little bit lower here. You go there, sign up for a bunch of tournaments over there for a bunch of different games, and get involved in the tournament scene from the comfort of your own home. Have the opportunity to win some prize money, and it's a lot of fun. Like I said, getting involved in the FGC I think is really cool. A lot of really awesome people here, especially the Soul Calibur community. Wonderful community here, but we talked about the match that's coming up next here in Winners Finals. We will be watching that right after this break. Don't go anywhere, and stick around and check out how you can be involved in some Soul Calibur events coming up the rest of this year.
Thank you to everyone for your continued support for Soul Calibur. The Soul Calibur team from Bandai Namco Entertainment have launched a new Soul Calibur Online Challenge season. This year, the Soul Calibur Online Challenge has expanded to 5 regional battlegrounds across the world. If you are from any of the countries or regions listed, you can compete. This season of Soul Calibur Online Challenge will exclusively feature community events with the Dojo system. Starting from July 20th, Dojo community events can be created for each region and with custom prizes to be won for top players at the end of the season. For this season of Soul Calibur Online Challenge, all upcoming Dojo events must be registered through the new Soul Calibur Tournament portal. All the information you need to know about the new season is available at scworldtour.com. Go to scworldtour.com later today to begin signing up and competing in the Soul Calibur Online Challenge 2021 season.
Welcome back, everybody, to Soul Calibur Stakes here at the Evo Side Tournaments presented by PlayStation. And we are continuing on to the upper bracket finals now. Again, we'll show you the results of on the lower bracket as well as those have been going through there. You see Shining getting the memo about the 3-0s, taking out Tear Crusher 3-0. And you'll see Mind Wolf going up against, they'll be playing off stream, Mind Wolf and Shining and Legit and Trash. That match is legit trash. They're going to be going up against. We're going straight to the upper bracket finals with Boom and Zefukai coming up next.
Forgive me, I just had to screenshot that piece of the bracket for my personal hilarious legit versus trash.
Legit trash.
It is what it is. I actually just truly love this, man. To just be a natural because it's hilarious and I'm distracted. But as we jump into the upper bracket final, Zeph and Boom, this can certainly go either way. I'm not entirely sure what characters we'll see from them, but it's not something that we haven't seen before, and it's not something that we won't see again. Two dedicated players who I'm pretty sure, once things start rolling back into normal. We'll definitely see them on the stage once again. Summer Jam's around the corner. That's happening. It's much closer to Boom.
Right,
But,
that's
I talked to Zeph about his traveling plans. But, yeah, I'm so ready to see people who have been putting in the work, both on and offline, throughout the entirety of, this game's lifespan, and much before, too, as well.
Shoutouts to Big E as well, always supporting the Soul Calibur scene. So good stuff to Big E. We love you out there. Glad to see some of the offline events coming back. So
when you bring up Zeph and you talk about some of his biggest accomplishments, he talks about winning tournaments in like SC5 in like 2012, right? While Zeph was like winning Soul Calibur 5 at like MLG Anaheim or whatever, I was like attending my first tournament ever. And like he was already out here just being a god. So that type of longevity and being able to be that good for that long across titles, even though Calibur is more of a legacy title, if you've played a previous one, you kind of have a bit of advantage going into the next one. You just need to adapt to whatever set enhancements or mechanics, but you're familiar with a lot of the moves, the sets, the characters, all those things. And Boom too. Boom's been around, and
right.
These wish lists, people get their characters, they're playing DLC. Well, Sophie's here now, but it's I would love to see a match from them back then up to now to see just how far everything's come along in terms of like skill level and the scene growing, because these are the stories that people really don't get to tell, right? They see all of this in the moment, but how long do people last enough? How often do people last long enough in order for you to be able to make that? So again, this is just another story in the chapter of two fantastic players, and we'll see what happens one round at a time. Let's get into it. Upper bracket finals.
It's still funny because you're talking about the ages of players, and some of us are younger players and such. I still remember, wasn't it like 2 years ago, Linkors actually had to get DQ'd from a tournament because it was the 21 age limit and he wasn't 21 yet.
Hey, listen, man, mind your business. That man is like 6'5", and like the best soul on this planet. They should have let him rock. Yeah. But yeah.
Man.
Getting sliced up here. Life Force, I don't need that. I can defeat you at -1. Playing exceptionally clean is Boom, which is a huge advantage for this character. He's going to go into the next round positive, actually. So you'll love to see it now.
Yep, that means he's going to come in here with only just a slight drain to his health at the start.
So you got to watch those legs no matter what. I don't know how I feel about Black Hair Sophie. I think I've had the discussion with Zeph, like, personally, and I would just leave it alone because that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? He wins, he uses her, but wow. Okay. I talked about the Black Hair for a round, and he won.
But honestly, just very fundamental, solid play right there from Zeph. Nothing really crazy, like no, mix-ups or forced situations. Just good whiff punishing, good high-low mix-ups, good avoidant, good movement. It's just such fundamental play by Zeph.
And people who like that type of style can usually gravitate towards a character like Sophie. That is exactly what she excels in. I know that sounds like a lot and maybe too much for one character, but no, trust, on top of the neutral, you unlock all the extra options by being, such a high-level player. And just like that, all right, we're going to pop this early.
Yeah. Trying to get some momentum going right now because he hasn't been able to get much going at all against Zeph. Zeph in the last 3 rounds have just been completely running over Boom. We talked about how strong Boom is as a player, but look what Zeph is doing. I mean, after already taking out Mind Wolf pretty convincingly, and, Mind Wolf, definitely one of the favorites to take in this tournament. And now, Zeph is just running through everybody. He's trying to keep this as Soul Calibur games done quickly. It's SGDQ here. And he is definitely running through his opponents right now.
All right, early on, I think in those closing rounds, there was a lot of opportunity where Boom got into the position he wanted to. He forced Zeph to go to the moves that he thought he would. And right before he would hit his punishes, it felt like these hitboxes just had a bit of a generosity on the end of them. And he would get tapped by something that he didn't really expect or agree with. And it happened sequence after sequence after sequence. So it's like, oh, okay, how much better do I have to be if this isn't good enough? So that game kind of got away from him. I know it was pretty dominant, but I think that's something you kind of shake off and say, all right, it's Yoshi time. Anytime you feel overwhelmed, or if the small things aren't going your way, you go to the character where you feel most familiar with. And even though Boom has been around the character select screen a lot, I still feel that just watching his gameplay over the years that he is most comfortable with Yoshi.
All right, but right now, Boom getting a good start here with the Yoshi. With the life lead right now, but Zephykai just chipping away at that little by little. Went for the mid option off of Rafflecopter stance. Sorry, that's what I like to call his floating stance there.
Don't apologize, baby. You in the booth. You have the freedom of the power. You say what you want to say, all right? Just don't get us banned and don't get us fired. Anyway, up top.
Fair enough.
Watch the legs for the scoop. Yep. Rise into the stars with that one. I mean, you have a safe launcher with such, like, range. It's pretty handy, to have in the arsenal. Again, this time Boom just out of position, but probably scared that he would get tipped by either some jank or a hitbox benefit that he didn't agree with. Trade there is going to cause a knockdown, but wake up in the hell sleep. Like, I'm just here, bro. Let's do it.
Wake up, crouch, and go to from crouch.
The rainbow.
Gets the toss. Oh, and then sneaking in there with the little heel kick with the ankle break.
Yeah, like,
look at this. Boom going up 2 rounds to 0 now. Character
that throw
change
is
definitely working.
It's so simple, but it gets me so hyped. He just picks you up and just scoop. Like, it feels much more devastating than it looks. And if the health bar is any indication, then maybe I should reevaluate how devastating it actually looks. But getting the toes tap, big time danger. Again, Yoshi comfortable at any position on the map. Back to ring out, not a problem. Knock, knock, I'm home. Spin it up. Follow, mix up incoming. Ooh.
Trying to get him with the poison breath.
Yeah,
not gonna happen.
a little too ambitious right there. Wasn't close enough, and Zeph wasn't buying it. His Oki is actually super smart, and I'm surprised to see that, man. Two of these players, they must be like relatively new. We got an E rank and a little bean sprout. So
so
that's just
that poison breath was not intended. Seems like
not at all.
Yeah, definitely a drop
E-rank
input.
moves. So if you're inspired, please take a shot.
Ooh, missed with the low. Nice GI here. Almost. Ooh, okay, just gonna get in with the slide. Has an opportunity. Goes for the mid follow-up. That didn't hit out of the air. Tried to go for an RI, expecting Zeph to attack a little bit earlier, but Zeph going to the step guard, saw the GI, the RI whiff, was able to punish it.
I respect that from both ends. Right, you're working your hardest and you really want to close this round out, and whatnot. You expect it. Sophie has quick, safe, everything. It almost seemed that Zeph needed to attack there, but being the patient veteran that he is, he just kind of knew what to look for, and right back at you. Oh my goodness, dude, that was so much damage. Oh my God, there's a replay just in case you didn't see it the first time.
And now the soul charge activated.
It's decisive game 5 in three times. Count it up. Third time's the charm, baby. Bet Zeph on the slot. You know exactly what it is. He just knew.
Knows the gaps where he can get
are
there.
who we thought they were. All right? They are who we thought they were, and we didn't let them off the hook. All right? That's it. Boom showed Zeph what the options he was going to go to. Zeph showed Boom, hey, look, bro, this is what I'm doing. Look, I did it again. Man. Want to see me do it for a third time? And just like that, you left the slightest opening possible, and Zeph just ready at all times to just unleash. And what a way to close out that decisive round 5. Zeph now up 2-0. That's 2-0, right?
Yes, 2-0.
Oh my God, the NA script continues on. The NA script,
like
upper bracket, 3-0s all everywhere. All right, listen, it's time to break the mold, Boom. Let's get this drama in here. I know you went down 0-2 intentionally. You did that for us, the viewers, so you can have us on the edge of our seats. I respect it, man. Thank you in advance.
We gotta get this back here. Let's get into some 2-1s, 3-1s, 3-2s. But again, look at this. It's just the character knowledge from Zeph right now, knowing where the gaps are to be able to get the auto GIs in there or the regular GIs, and really causing causing Boom to have to rethink about what his options are. But That was a great round there by Boom.
So the kill hit before the wall splash, so no health deducted. Still gonna be a full blue wall, which means it needs 3 hits to get out. And again, we talked about the setup, right? People like to hit the wall once or twice, so that the next combo after that splash is essentially a free ring out. All right, there's one.
Missed the 3B earlier there.
Oh my god, what an extension on the combo there. Boom going deep in the move list to use everything.
Course,
another just frame there from Zephykai. You've seen that blue sparkle to get that extra bit of damage or frames or whatever, you know, a character gains in those situations where just framing it allows for an enhanced version of the move. And
one of the fastest punishes there too, so and good range on that as well. Alright, gets the reset, launch, and uses the RE. Okay, what's the choices here? Clash. This clash is good. Oh, okay. Just to block that time.
Yeah,
you
and
can still get
going into soul charge. Yeah, Zeph didn't like being on the defensive in that situation at all. Staying solid though is Boom, avoiding the wall now. This is a situation where you get a splat into a resplat into a ring out. Depending on how ambitious you really want to be or need to. There's the red. Not gonna break it. No. Much rather deal with them in a low health situation. Doesn't need the wall. Nice punish. No DPs here. Not having that.
All right. Okay. There we go. Look at this. A 3-0. And just exactly like we were saying, what we were hoping for is you know, let's get some non-3-0s here, and Boom abiding with that and coming in here, taking that one 3-0, nicely done.
I'm just saying, man, we know Boom is a man of the people. You know, he's an entertainer, very much that type. You know, crowd favorite type. Yeah, let me go down 2-0 right quick, and then I'll wake up. You know, I got it. You know, don't worry about it.
Add to the drama against Zeph? Is that all it is?
I don't think it's because it's Zeph. It just, you know, he was getting cooked and he was like, hey, wait a minute, bro, I can't get 3-0 like this. You know, something clicked in the head, and then Boom was like, all right, bro, wait a minute. You know, I'm not some backyard, you know, Soul Calibur player. You know, I'm a world-class talent. Put some respect on my name, all right? So game 4, continued zone, and we make it to the ice, and Zeph with the instant switch, right? You went to Yoshi, cool. I'm going to go to X. I feel a bit more familiar than this, and this is a lesson that people should take. Although the Soul Calibur 6 balance is pretty good, just across fighting games, at the highest level, like, there's no characters that just come out and beat everybody. It is what it is. So I think, especially nowadays in modern fighting games, unless your character is in fact that strong, you should always have a stable 2 to 3 characters that you can play at an extremely high level and be ready for covering a matchup spread necessary or conducive to you, whoever you consider your main character.
And Zephykai already starting out. Look at the benefits of this character change already.
Looks way more
close to almost got a perfect. Look at his wake up kicks too, expecting Boom to try to set something up. And so just came up.
Watch you just stand on this sword, bro. When I have air options, bro, 9K, I'm coming, bro. Don't run.
And that almost looked like Zeph was too far away. Otherwise, he would have actually triggered the GI. So it almost seems like Boom had the right read, just not the right distance.
Slicing them up, dicing them. Beautiful punish just out of the range. Didn't even need to wild rise in that one. Clean it up.
Ooh, chased him out. Chased him down. Going for the low option, getting the throw. Nice GI again. No re-RI, and so this is gonna scale because it scales off of the GI, but it's still enough to kill.
See, that's what I'm saying. You got me. I can't do this with you, man. I cannot do this with you. It's too much. You got me questioning my knowledge of life, and I have an internal monologue saying, "Is it gonna kill?" And I'm like, "Nah, KP, you know it's gonna kill." But I bet you won't say it out loud though. Yeah, not with James. Right? I have an internal battle.
I'm trying to bait you again, man.
Yeah, I know.
That's what we do
internal
as
battle.
Game players, man.
Yeah, as hard as the match going on the screen, and wait a minute, Boom, just waking up, putting up a little combo video right now.
Look at that, man. 19 hit combo, and then taking that round and getting on the board here. All right.
Remember the days when people just thought the more hits a combo had, the better it was? That was so crazy. You can do like a 3-hit combo that takes a third of your health, but then you do a 25-hit combo that does 25%. Oh my god!
It's the mental damage, man.
I guess so.
You gotta watch, you know?
Yep, Zephykai doesn't seem too mentally damaged from that wall carry hit to the reset.
No.
But Boom, oh yeah, that is a punish, baby.
Block on the low, and this is gonna be so close.
He'll
Is this
survive
gonna kill? KP,
No.
is this gonna kill?
No, it won't. All right, I'm not gonna lay down. I know this character at least. So gonna stab up and just play the clock now. All right, it's frozen, but you know at the end of this, Boom is just gonna have to hold this, but finds an opening.
No,
Wait a
no,
minute.
No, here comes Boom. No, the whiff. But actually,
No,
that
didn't get
only
the
cooked
double.
once. Tried to go for. Oh,
That was insane. Did you see that? Zeph fainted with block, unblock, block. That was so sick. It looked like an attack. Yo, he had his back to the corner. After his launch that should have killed, didn't connect. He didn't let it stress him. He didn't try to throw out a Hail Mary move. He blocked in the corner with nowhere to go and no resources. And he went. And
Who
boom,
wouldn't
Gian.
it-
Stop. This
who
man's the goat,
wouldn't
bro.
hit
Zeph,
him?
I don't want to hear it, bro. Zeph just the best, bro. That's it. I don't want to hear it. Zeph gang, he's just the best.
Who wouldn't hit a button in that situation? That's so crazy. Just
Yo, what?
understanding the rhythm of the opponent.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can have these replays, man. I'm coming down.
Yeah, and again, you know, I see some people asking in the chat. Yeah, when you activate a soul charge, as you can see on the screen, the timer turns white and it's frozen, so the clock doesn't advance. So that helps you try to get your last second comeback. See, he did it once right there already. Zeph already showing he has the patience in there, knowing the gaps in the strings to get that auto RI in there and punish, and then. Boom here finally got a game on the board with the Yoshimitsu with a quick 3-0. But
Yeah,
that
not
just
to be undone at all.
yeah, and then that just allowed, however, Zefukai to switch back to his girl, you know, the ex to match his ex.
Our girl, thank you.
Oh, okay, sorry,
Yeah,
my bad.
go ahead.
Your guys' girl.
Thank you.
But here we go. This situation, block. Yeah, the fake way by hitting the block button, so you looks like she does something, and then you see the GI. Oh man, that was so good.
Oh my god. So in the lower half of things, Mind Wolf kept the middle, and that's a 3-0 right there. But legit trash, actually probably having the most competitive match for the whole tournament down there. Only they know exactly what happened in terms of the details, but trash is going to advance, and he's not done just yet. In fact, it is exactly as it happened in EU with Ganondorf and Revolution gaining. They were in the same exact part of the upper bracket and rematched in the same exact part of the lower, and Ganondorf was able to take that again. So we'll see what happens as we get ready to set off Mind Wolf versus Trash Part 2.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sad we couldn't see the match that was legit trash, but you know. It's too good. But again, Mind Wolf sent here into losers by Zeph. You know, wondering how did Mind Wolf end up down here? But Zeph has been taking everybody out, and Mind Wolf trying his best right now to see if he can get back to a position where he can get to grand finals and go up against whoever is still there. Well, actually, no, Zeph he is in grand finals now,
Yes.
right? Yeah, he just won that one against. A Boom. So yeah, so right now Mind Wolf trying to work his way back there. Again, he's going to be one of the scariest players in the lower bracket. So this is going to be a longer road for him, obviously, but if anyone can do it, it will be him. But he's got a lot of people standing in his way, starting with Trash. I'm sorry, I am Trash and so are you.
How are we supposed to take this seriously?
I love it, dude. You know, it's like the history of running tournaments, the names that sometimes you've had to yell like to get players to the station.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, you just basically have to sit there and like, if you're running your paper brackets at the station, you just have to look and be like, I am Trash and so are you. I am Trash and so are you, you know, just to get somebody, you know, to play their matches.
Yeah, you have to be very specific, because if you just stand there and you're like, yo, I need Trash to the station, and then like 30 people come up, like you're really kind of shook, and it would just be rough. So we have the best match going. Shout out to production, shout out to the players, you know, being punctual and just keeping this show flowing, man. It should be more of the same. This was a blowout. Let's just keep it real. The upper bracket was not a place for friendliness or high level drama. No, it was 3-0 with a couple 3-1s for, you know, it's just a little bit of the, you know, it's a seasoning, as I like to call it. And lower bracket, a little bit different. However, my Wolf on a mission, in order to get that run back, was that he would need to make it to the grand final, but one match at a time. I believe in Trash always, but not as much as I believe in my Wolf.
Trash. I mean, if it's Mind Wolf, maybe he should call himself Trash Panda, just so we can keep the animal theme going here. Interesting. Just going with the 6A afterwards and getting the counter hit. Ooh, out of there! Okay, there you go. Nice start for Trash, showing that he's not trash. Got the lethal hit, just landing that move at point blank range.
Going up top.
Having a little trouble just running into everything so far.
Slow it down. We're gonna switch it up. Don't try to escape. I know you know the whole string, but instead, oh, and that's
too far away for the B plus K. Wasn't able to hit.
That was so sick. That was so sick. The fact that you got that combo to line up with the landing and just catch your active freeze at the same time. Wait a minute, the magical pixel.
Wait a minute.
Clutch tech.
Without that tech, yeah, he'd be dead. And the wild rising B finds its mark.
Yeah, call her slipping, man. Possession sense. You know she can't block. Wow. And fortunate enough to be airborne throughout the entirety of that move's active frame. Gonna escape the break attack. Always telling people to leave. If they leave, you don't have an opponent to fight. Oh, so she wants to win by DQ. I got you, Taki. Every single time. Instead, she's going to run into a bit of the wiggle, spin that, little Ferris wheel stick.
Okay.
And you're done.
Out of the ring. That's out of the ring.
Leave this place. Let's leave together. How you love that?
Nicely done right there. Caught Trash by surprise with the surprise monument in the middle of that 2-2B plus K.
And not going to let it rock. Yeah,
Right
just trying to use his forward escape option. Yeah, he hasn't had much luck. And against Zeph, you know, that pole vault just looks like amateur hour. Every time he used it, it always ended up in a bad position for my Wolf. Here, though, gets the sidestep, catches the jump. Not a punish, excuse me? Was she invincible? Did that just go through her? Hello? What in the J?
Dude, there has been so many ring outs here. I think 3 of the rounds have been ring outs here.
Nah, bro. I don't know how I feel about that, bro. But it doesn't matter how I feel. The only thing that matters is that the round continues here. Decisive round 5 for an ever strong game 1. Because as we know, a 3-0 starts with a 1-0.
Nice. Yeah, just using that to go through whatever follow-up option Mind Wolf chose. Gonna be a life lead now for Trash.
Okay, wow, and does the full link dive in to try to chase Mind Wolf down on the pole vault escape where she already escaped, leaves him full screen after that super to begin with.
Okay, hitting her off the ground. You see a little bit of patience from both players. And again, that happened to Trash before. Crouching there, yeah, gonna hit him. What's the follow-up? That's not gonna be enough to kill. But the 1B is. Nice sequence there by Mind Wolf to close that out. Beautifully done.
Mix. That's what that was. That was just, you know, a little bit. I get one shot at this. I got you. Pop! And everything's just working. Like, you talked about the delay on certain attacks, right? Well, Mind Wolf will stand in front of you, even though he has a clear advantage in terms of frames or, positioning or mind games or conditioning, and he would just wait. And then right when you think, okay, well, by this time, you know, this big attack should have come, you know, either low, right?
Right.
Something that takes a long time on startup. And you're kind of like anticipating, okay, I've been blocking low this whole time. It's finally time for me to stand up and then scoop, there go your legs. So when you do that, you mess up their timing and it doesn't become read react. There's no fuzzy guard situations where you can use timing to cover multiple options because that timing does not exist because it's just so untraditional. And when you start doing that, everything opens up. And that's how Mind Wolf closes out a lot of these rounds.
Yeah, I describe that a lot as syncopation, you know, from a music standpoint, right? You know, doing things off the beat because, you know, doing things at reversal timing, block something, attack right away, you know, or attack and then try to sidestep right away. But if you do things a little bit off the beat, that can catch people a lot because everybody expects everything to be perfectly timed.
Man, just like that, he was expecting a follow-up on the attack instantly with the GI. No reaction. Even though Trash didn't press a button, you have to think like, okay, if I'm not looking to press a button, I need to have these defensive options in my head. Maybe I'm looking for another follow-up or to steal a turn, or the ever-present GI speed clock under 10 seconds and way too ambitious. Yeah. That was plenty of time, all right? You didn't have to run it immediately. Just caught an uppercut with a staff to the face. That was kind of felt vicious, Jay. Vicious.
Yeah, that move is nice because it has a lot of good range, covering Trash trying to run in. That's plus. He's got the activation. Got to be careful. Can't do anything that's minus 12.
Who's the stare
Trash
down?
rolled under it before. Trade. Oh, got him. That's going to be a ring out. Yeah, again. Mind Wolf with the ring out. So many ring outs from these players.
Damn, bro. He jumped up. He could have just used the ladder right there. There was a ladder. All right, Keelan. Yeah, I guess he just wanted to take a shortcut. Goes into it. This looks like a 3-round just mop right now. Again, the NA script it isn't close. You know, the set is won in game 1. That's just that's what's happening here. So unless Trash has this extra layer of offense or cadence that we've yet to see presented to us, this is gonna get out of hand. He's gonna lose it right here on the RE on the wrong guess. No, guess is right and take control on the defensive end. What a fantastic moral victory, but unfortunately, moral victories do not fill up the yellow balls under the line.
Moral victories aren't counted on the score sheets here. So Mind Wolf going up 2-0. And again, same situation as we saw in the EU tournament, right? Because the rematch comes. We talked about how sometimes the run back can be terrifying, but so far it just hasn't been that situation. Mind Wolf continuing to dominate.
Yep, and it is the example A that I spoke of, right? The player who won the first match in the tournament, when you get the run back in lower bracket, you have different ways to approach the mentality, and the first one should always be, I cooked him already. Let me just do that again. Like, you know, it's free. Like, just do the same thing. And if the opponent does not adapt, you just win again. That's just what it is. Right. You should always start there at square one because you have, you know, earned that luxury.
And again, Mind Wolf, Party Wolf, 2 different people.
Correct.
Just to let people know.
Oh, so was Cry Wolf a different person? And then there was another wolf too. So like, yeah, one of it, we had like 3 wolves there. Oh yeah, definitely a wolf pack. So yeah, all different players.
Yeah, besides Party Wolf is not a Killick player anymore, right?
Not anymore.
He has abandoned the Li Sheng Subo.
Yeah.
Li Sheng Su.
He's got to watch his legs every now and then. Just poke, yeah, just to show you the move 3 times just to make sure you're familiar with the animation the next time you see it. I always thought that the freedom of movement and attacks in 3D fighters after the round is like so wild. You can just sit there like pummel your opponent and they have to hold that. Yo, the mental damage, like that could be hilarious. Or it could, you know, work in your opponent's favor. But wow, finally getting a launch right there. Leave this place. No, come back. Talk to me.
Well.
Third time.
Again, wow. That's, you know what? That's the move.
Unblockable. How did you
keep
miss
doing
that?
it?
I don't think I've ever seen the follow-up miss. Don't give him a chance. Okay, cool. Because if you did anything in the minus 12 vicinity, it was certain death at that point. But following through is Trash. Not quite, right? It's sitting out there. The garbage truck is on the way. But, you know, just in case you forgot, you go ahead and grab something out of there before it's too late. Yo, okay. All right. Yo, all right, Mind Wolf. Yo.
3 times, so he can do back turn kick 3 times in a row?
Yo,
what is this?
Whose man's is this, bro? Yo, that's so disrespectful. He definitely feels like he's playing Trash. That is for sure. Like,
oh, there we go again. Baits out the GI, gets the damage.
Yo, can we have that on the replay, please? I know, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing, but don't hire me because I'm too real. I can't. All right, let's get into it.
Now for Trash to try to take this one.
I need a perfect in return. Yeah, there you go, Trash. Please peek on this man.
Oh no! Got caught by the unblockable. Didn't tech the 1A. Okay,
oh no, you're done.
Knocked out. Oh, didn't.
You're dead. Yeah, hello, come here. Caught out of the air, scoop.
That's the 3rd time we've seen Mind Wolf do that now. Trash has got to stop jumping at him. Mind Wolf clearly has the reactions. Every time he sees her go up into the air with that move, Mind Wolf has the reactions. Hits potentially a critical edge macro, but it's just 3 buttons and catches her out of the air every single time.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, this time catch these blades right to the top part. Like, I need that upper body exposed. All right, follow up. Wow, and goes into the soul attack, you know, just to stay on top of things and keep the momentum flowing, right? Go all out. No need to save anything. This is it. Do or die on your tournament life.
Don't jump into the air. You're going to get grabbed out of the air. Now, you can see that Mind Wolf is just losing his health the entire time. He's losing his health the entire time while he's sitting in there. And yeah, he went after her with the 2-2-B and she did like an anti-air or something.
Yeah, I mean, you told him not to go into the air, and then he went way into the air, and there was some like delay, some Cirque du Soleil type of, I don't know what was going on, but she came down and I saw things exploding. Keelig's body was halfway in the ground. I don't even know if that's supposed to happen. I don't know where she got like this plant maneuver from. And then he ran and sat right next to him, and Trash is like, yo, hello? You dropped something, bro.
Mind
littering
Wolf is
bad.
definitely
Littering is bad.
Something else at this point. But let's see if he can just shake that off. Like I said, part of fighting games is also having a selective memory, knowing what to forget, and knowing a bunch of things to remember as well. So here we go.
All right, not quite definitive, right? This is another opportunity, chance at life. Trash still breathing, right? The life support is there, but they're doing much better today as he, tries to hold on to his tournament life as strongly as possible. Break attacks is just gonna come right after. Keeling not respecting whatever follow-up was coming. He knew that there was gonna be some delay or enough frames to steal a turn.
Ooh. I think Mind Wolf was actually trying too hard to stay away from to keep Trash stuck at the wall. It almost cost him, but now he had the position to get it. Oh, that clipped only one time, but that back turn kick again with the auto GI. One of the only moves.
He's getting so much mileage out of this move. Do we need to put back turn K in our like round closer move discussion? Because I mean, the way Mind Wolf uses it, it just seems like it. Get into a scramble and then mash back turn K is lit.
It's clearly a, repeated move. Got to do it 3 times in a row. Oh, okay. No re-GI attempt, so that break attack's not going to get the lethal hit.
There you go, beautiful sidestep. He's had enough of Mind Wolf just trying to force his way in and then realizing he can cover his back with back turn K. I hate to say it 8 million times, but that's exactly how it's going. Big stick, little stick, no jump in between. Patience. All right, big stick. Oh, wait, I think he recovers in time. Oh my God.
Yeah,
that was unnecessary.
Yeah.
That was so unnecessary.
If you see her activate the super, you get a free monument. You get a free monument after that. So, I mean, she trades off the startup speed for the invincibility that she gains in there. So, is that a punish? Oh, it is. Of
course. What kind of question is that? This is the Keeling Hive Mind, of course. It's just minus 12. You just always assume it because it always hits.
Well, Mind Wolf now 1 round away. Half-life down here in this round. Trash can't get anything started. Tries to activate the soul charge. Let's see if he can get any aggression going with this. And you can see right now, Mind Wolf trying to stay away a little bit. Found his way in, gets the 6-6K, and there you go.
Yeah, to go over the pound, just avoid the move. Here's a sidestep, right? I'm not quite sure if I have enough to interrupt her with something solid enough. So let's just go to the thing that is guaranteed to work, right? Go airborne. Yeah. And finding a way to use those moves instead of just for like the base property, like, okay, this is a horizontal or this tracks. Oh, well, this is low crushing. Or this, has this extra little move in there and just knowing when and where to pull those out or be on the lookout for those. And an in-game situation is just sweet. Trash was able to, keep it moving and force a 4th game. But that was definitely the Mind Wolf show through and through. NA has just been completely dominant for every match we've seen on stream, and I don't think it's going to stop as this sets up Mind Wolf versus boom, in the lower bracket final. Wow.
Gonna be a good match, and
Wow.
like I said, Boom probably wants to try to get revenge against shoot, who was it in the grand final? Zephykai, of course. Yeah, here we go. This killed here. Do we get the back turn kick sequence here? I'm still looking for this here. Oh, there was that weird sequence right there where that just missed. But there we go, punishing the critical edge startup. And then the finish right there for Mind Wolf going up against Boom coming up next.
All right, 1, 2, 3, going as I expected. The order to be determined, but right now Zeph is not going to fall any lower than second as he awaits his fate, looking on from the tower that is grand finals on the upper bracket side. You mean to tell me somebody has to beat this man in 2 sets? I don't see it happening, but before we get there, it is going to be Mind Wolf against Boom. Predictable. I actually have no idea how this is going to go. Boom definitely showed separation from the rest of the pack up until Zephykai, and the same thing there. But again, Mind Wolf just, when you get down the lower bracket and you start to formulate some wins and put together a nice little decent run of what's going on here, that momentum carries harder the deeper you are into the tournament. And Boom is just, he's been here. Experience, he's not gonna act differently or play differently. He knows what it takes to win, and he's been in these top 3 positions time and time again, you know, in every you know, circuit imaginable. So I actually don't know what's gonna happen here. He has 60% of the vote, so the crowd feels pretty solid about that. And I mean, if I had money on it, I would probably go Boom 2.
It's interesting because, I mean, these two didn't get to play each other, right? Because both of them were sent to the lower bracket by Zeph, right? You know, as you had mentioned, Mind Wolf was, you know, one of the favorites coming into this event. So had he been able to defeat Zephykai, he would have gone up against. So, you know, right now, obviously, with Boom coming from winners finals, it feels like, you know, he could be interpreted as the stronger player. But we'll see how this goes. Again, Mind Wolf playing really, really strong. And, I mean, let's knock on wood, hope we don't get another 3-0 so we can get some more Soul Calibur action in here.
Yeah, I don't think anybody in this bracket cares about any of that. they just want to get out and get missing.
They want to get their 350. That's what Zeph is thinking right now. He's like, I just want to get my 350 and get out of here. So, oh man. All right. And so what character did Boom go with? I did not see there.
Neither did I. I'm actually too focused on this camera right now because I like to peer into the soul of the crowd. And if I look at my screen and I'm looking off the camera, you know, and we can do that while the match is going.
Ooh, okay. And then, yeah, after the re-GI, just went for the AA. Nothing crazy afterwards. Just take the little bits of damage that you can get. Goes for the low option out of nowhere. Caught Boom off guard.
Okay, then we're gonna check him then. Long stage, long neutral. What's it gonna be? Oh, we'll go for some sweep. We'll try some you know, unsafe stuff too. And just to let you know I'm out here. You get a feel for it, right? You're not watching your legs. You're stepping a little bit. All right, hold this sweep. What's up? And I get a follow up and then more Oki off of it. The type of things that people, you know, with like E ranks, you know, they don't care. They'll take those risks. I wonder if this unkind lactose guy's played, you know, enough Soul Calibur.
Yeah, the little lit mixtapes right now. Boom. The sizable lead here, but this is a scary situation. And yeah, using the 6A to catch someone from running, basically. 6-6B is,
Guaranteed.
That's the force.
Yes. Guaranteed.
What's the setup on that? So if you block back turn monument, back turn parry into B follow up, it's a guaranteed.
Yep.
You know, super there, but I'm missing what he's doing as the setup for it. Can he escape the setup?
Yeah, just don't block the joint. Just don't block it, bro. Just sidestep it.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm not sure if I want to take an entirely whiffed Boom. Boom just gonna watch from the rafters as Keelik just kind of flies away from the stage. Normally, you know, you could be in some trouble there in terms of positioning and have somebody chase you down and put you in a defensive position where you either mash out the back turn K or you get ready to guess for a ring out. But with so much real estate on this map, it's just a different approach. And Boom's just playing solid. Takes him to the corner, actually. One place that actually is safe from a ring out. And you just get beat up the old-fashioned way.
All right, but there was that back turn kick again doing its job, getting the launch. Nice block on the low. What the heck? No realignment, but that RE is going to connect. Okay, so going to get that, and actually uses that opportunity to starts up. The soul charge goes low, goes mid again. Okay, doesn't tech this throw. Here's Boom's
Oh my God, that was so godlike. That was so godlike. Oh, let it. Oh, yes. Of course you let it rock after that. Of course you let it rock after that. Forgive me, for I have sinned. That was just amazing sequence from Boom. The perfect move at the perfect time. The perfect lethal hit. And then the 3-hop full charge unblockable. There is no way you don't let that rock. And it was always going to hit. Oh, it's still alive. That's what I'm talking about. This is game 1. And the back and forth has just been amazing.
All right, gets the throw, no throw tech. Like I said, it's been amazing how few throw techs I've seen. I guess that's a punish, okay.
Yes.
Again, 12 frames, and 12 is essentially the fastest move. Oh, he's still alive.
Nah, that's okay. This is the go-to. My Wolf has closed so many rounds with that extended poke there, and then he normally would just keep doing it at the end of the round. Like, hey, look,
see,
I did this, I did that. But wait, Boom. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to tell Silent Soul in the chat, I'm here, so you can't ever predict death on anything.
Yep.
That super did not kill because I am here.
That's all I've been saying, man. You know, you got to pay the Chenzor tax. If you didn't pay that, you shouldn't say whether or not something's going to kill. That's why I kept my mouth closed, all right? You know, I only opened up a little bit in the X matches, but other than that, is zip. I'm not trying to be cursed as a commentator no matter where I go. But with that being said, Mind Wolf showing an extra amount of, I don't know if it's just a respect thing, but that's how I feel. After he killed him with the long poke there at the end, against other opponents, he would keep doing that at round end. Against Boom, stopped. Collected himself, he won the game. There was nothing extra. I don't know if you can still press anything after the game-winning round. Chat will surely, let us know. Well, you, because I'm not looking, but yeah, it's just beautiful stuff there. Avoids the second hit of that, does not want to eat the throw over the back of the head and possibly get wrung out in the first 15 seconds of the round.
Alright, gets the while standing B, while rising B, goes for the low. Again, tries to go for the low, but too far away for it to get any of the follow-ups. Swinging, goes to the other side just to get the back turn kick. Again, fishing with that 1A, but nice block by Boom, and he gets the finish. Good block on the 1A.
Yo, from the stands, Yoshi looks extremely fun to play as. Really does.
Ooh,
right? He'll probably poison your mind as quickly as he throws out the poisonous breath, but it looks like it's worth every second.
He definitely. Like I said, to play him, I feel like it kind of just turns you into, someone who just has to troll people. Like, all the Yoshi players I know are such trolls. And look at this, Boom coming in here, taking a 2-0 lead in game number 2.
Yes, I don't think anything is trolly about his mix-ups and his damage, though. Very real when it comes to being on the character front. Absolutely, infusing your personality into the gameplay is something that makes fighting games so unique, and why 10 people can play one character, yet they can all be wildly entertaining in different ways. So run up throw, and Boom has turned it on. He wants some domination here. Mind Wolf a little too ambitious with the run in, and gonna get checked. Looking for another opportunity. He's gonna play to the corner, but again, this is Yoshi and this is Boom. Not gonna panic. Feels every bit of comfortable. Yeah, every bit of comfortable near the ledge than he does in the middle of the stage. It's whatever you want to do, bro. Meet me outside.
Yeah, but a really dominant game this time by Boom, bringing it back 3-0 rounds. 3 rounds straight against Mindwolf. So sending a little bit of a message here. Again, both of these players want to get into grand finals to try to get revenge on Zeph, who sent both of these players to the lower bracket. So
you got to be feeling good. Got to be feeling good knowing that.
Okay. No character changes. I don't think Mindwolf's going to be changing characters anytime soon.
Not at all.
I think we're going to be seeing that Killick through thick and thin at this point in time.
Absolutely. It's just, this is what got me here, and this is what keeps me here throughout, everything. We have, I like to call like the NA broadcast like dinner with Mindwolf every time we get ready to go. Like I know he's gonna be there. I know he's gonna cook. It's gonna be top 3. It is what it is, and no less on the grandest stage of these online tournaments. So far, Mindwolf still showing up and competing against some of the legit best players in the world.
But then we get the sidestep on the Ari. Gonna get the lethal hit, and all of a sudden, everything has been in Boom's favor. Momentum. Okay, catches the sidestep with the 6-6-A. Oh, yep, extension. Extension. Of course you're gonna extend that to guarantee to get yourself the end of the round. Yeah, that's punishable. Back turn kick is definitely punishable, so if you expect Killick's gonna be mashing that, just block it and punish.
Yeah, you might be dead.
Oh no!
Yeah. Wow.
Oh,
now
no.
that is some Yoshi privilege right there, because that man slid over the side beam, and kind of a little off axis, but like not really. But at the same time, I don't know if every character would be allowed to get a ring out in that position. It is what it is. You got to accept that. But there was no extra effort necessary. That launch was enough to get the job done. And this is now 5 straight rounds for Boom. All right, this has quickly become a one-player game. And as impressive as it was for Mindwolf to clutch it out and be able to get game 1 in the bag, I don't know if he wasted all his energy just trying to save face for game 1.
Okay, well, no, here we go. Mindwolf now getting onto the board here. Again, we've seen so many 0-2 rounds turn into a 3-2 win in terms of rounds, I should say, instead of one game. So let's see if Mindwolf can pull that off there. He's gone into demon mode.
I mean, whatever you want to call it. This is your stage. You can do that.
Oh, still alive, but see, the combination of getting hit by everything from Boom and the life just draining when you activate that soul charge. Obviously, he's one of the only characters that can soul charge and then get a critical edge for free, right? At that point in time, you spend 1 bar for soul charge into critical edge, and so they wanted to give him a downside of that, made it so that his life just naturally drains while he's in that mode. So unfortunately, in that situation, he activated, couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, that's rather unfortunate. Yeah, especially Boom sitting with all that health. Like you're killing yourself by like not being able to open up your opponent as like super double, like just depressing. Like damn, bro. Like I went into this enhanced mode and I still can't do anything. Now I'm down 2-1 and I couldn't open my opponent up, so he killed me. And wow, Volatile is as Volatile does as we head to the smallest map in the game. And who knows, this could be exactly what the doctor ordered, or this could be a cleaner, faster trip to the grand final for Boom as he looks to close this out here in game 4.
Gets the back throw, goes in there, nice block on that low follow-up. Oh,
okay.
No!
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess the flag doesn't allow him to fly when he gets rung out?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay. I got you. So no flying allowed unless you do the move itself. I feel like Yoshi should be able to put in the fly button, like when he gets knocked off the stage, you get like a just frame. And if they do it, he can fly back on the stage. No, bad idea? Okay, cool. Sidestep, launch, lethal hit. I'm sorry for thinking that. Mindwolf is going to reward himself with a big combo. And the CE, no.
Good
looking for the tech trap.
Good roll to escape that, yeah. Right now,
just whipping everything.
Boom playing a little bit of patience right now. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're going to get hit by that unblockable. Then get hit by the raw launch. Tries to go for the reset. And then just goes in for the running kick. And even if that didn't kill, that was going to ring out. You saw Boom trying to build a little bit of distance. Mine will now try to tie this up 2-2.
Oh my god, yeah, there's no distance allowed. This is the close quarters map right here, buddy. Where do you think you're going? And looking for the big read there on the GI immediately after the activation. Mindwolf sitting in a fantastic position right here. This can go to game 5. I don't want to speak in absolutes, but he is 1 -12 move away, but also could be in trouble. Yep. This is why we don't speak. This is why we don't speak in absolutes.
All right, but Mindwolf's still 1 round away from tying this up.
Yeah,
Boom, trying to get it here.
In a volatile game, goes
Again,
under.
the nice crouch under the highs.
Yep. Boom is too safe. The downloading that we've seen in the past 2 rounds has just been insane. Scoop, not having it. No drop for you. Gonna whip that entirely. Oh, can't get out of this one. It's Zona right on your neck. And just like that, 1 round now is all it's gonna take to eliminate Mindwolf and send him. Well, not send him home. He's already home. And turn his PlayStation off.
I still say that too.
Yeah, one more round is going to turn his PlayStation off. We're going to hear that beep, you know, the other one. And he's going to go into the soul charge early this time, trying to win the same way he did in the last game, but it's just not working. Boom is taking it to him, and he's constantly losing health.
Again from crouching 3K, so close to taking this, blocks all of them, tries to go for the RI, not gonna happen, and there you go, Boom is going to eliminate Mindwolf from the tournament. Mindwolf exits the tournament in 3rd place, and now Boom with the opportunity to get the run back versus Zefukai. And so Zefukai, who sent him down, who was the one who sent Boom to loser's bracket in a pretty spectacular fashion, gonna have to win only 1 set because he's in the winner's side. Don't forget, Boom, if he wins 3 out of 5, all he does is send Zeph into loser's bracket, and then he needs to win another set of the 3 out of 5. And you can see here, things started off good for Mindwolf.
Yeah, we saw him in clutch situations early, and those seemed to work decently well in his favor, but over time as the set wore off, usually where now Mindwolf gets stronger, he kind of lost it there. And it's not to say that he got weaker at it. Boom was just better at it. And with that experience, man, from being in high pressure situations time and time again against the world's best players, I mean, what are we talking about here? Had a huge opportunity, you know, being up 2 rounds here for Mindwolf and just could not close it out. Had an opportunity. This was a bad sequence. He probably tried to escape, but there's just so much coming out of that. 1 mix-up was all it takes. Scope. That's a near perfect. And then he went into the soul, you know, soul charge like early, which was the downfall of the previous game. I don't think he needed to pop, you know, that quick. Boom straight up took it to him as if he was the one expending the resources, and that was enough to close the door. 3-0s across the board, 3-1s across the board for all the big boys, and we have the grand final that was expected. Zefukai against Boom.
Yeah, but again, as you see, they fought each other before. Zefukai with the 3-1 victory. And you can see right here their comparison rates here. Zefukai still at 100% win
sets,
rate
baby.
matches here.
Yeah, hasn't dropped a set to anyone. He has not seen the lower bracket. What is that? And he doesn't have to think about the difference between calling it winners and losers or upper and lower. No, he's just never been there. You just stay on top, and then you never have to deal with it. All right, he let other people struggle with that, and for him, it's just another day. Extremely strong gameplay, and Boom riding it as well. It is what it is, man. This is gonna be a tough one, no matter how you chop it up. And I think Zeph will be able to take it. But again, this is why we play the game. Boom has to win 2 sets, and that's seeming pretty insurmountable against somebody who hasn't dropped a set here in the Evo, online side tournament series at all.
Right, and then the other thing too, I mean, man. All these matches that we've seen, 3-0s, 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 3-1s, 3-0s, 3-1s.
Yeah, NA wasn't playing, bro.
The only 3-2s that have occurred were ones that played off of stream. So,
correct.
You know Zefukai is in supreme SCDQ, Soul Calibur done quickly mode right now. He wants to end this fast. He wants to get his $350 and be at home and buy a nice meal for himself, get something cool. So he's right there. Just needs to win one set. But don't forget, that doesn't mean all he needs to do is win 3 games, because if it's reset, all the scores go back to 0-0.
So, to the new people, once again, just going to break that down, like, relatively, again, just because I know as a new person to tournaments, it can be extremely hard following the format. Even though there are only 2 players left and they're, like, in the bracket together, you have to remember that Zefukai is still in the upper bracket. So, if Boom is able to defeat him, he drops to the lower bracket with Boom. And because they're the only 2 players still remaining in the tournament, they would play again, which is where the term reset comes from, right? He resets the bracket because the score resets. So if Boom wins 3-1, 3-2 or whatever, then the next set starts 0-0 with both of them present in the lower bracket. And then the winner of that is your grand champion. And that's all an if, by the way. If Zefukai just wins right here, these 3 games, pack it up, everybody goes home happy, and hopefully that's not too confusing for any new viewers.
But Zefukai definitely going to go with the Shanghua.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Against Boom.
Alright, gets that counter hit there, so is able to get the follow-up additional damage. You love to see it. Sidestep, launch, safe. She needs it. While rising all day, checking the legs, and right back at you. Boom is like, no, sir. Alright, I know X moves kind of freely, and she does her thing, but I'm going to, use a bit of this life force. And I'm not sure if he went for a crybaby there, but Huang was definitely not having it. You can get torched if you want to sit on the ground and cry.
Yeah, but good start there. But you see how much life he's lost at the start of the round because he was at -3, and he's already at -3 again. So this is crucial for him. Is he going to try to... You can build the number back up. You see the little symbol next to the yin-yang symbol right over there. And you have different ways to build up that life force again. But he hasn't really had an opportunity, and if he doesn't do anything, then this next round he's going to start with even less health.
Oh, not over here, though. One sequence, anything whiffs. We're not going to get to do that. She's going to lose her neck for even beginning to attempt speech. However, very, very light, so that -4. So it's not the greatest health loss, especially when Huang is just outputting a bit more damage in per hit than Zeph here. Not so much a character thing as it is strategically what's going on. Nice calls out, not falling for any of the baits. Doesn't get a clean launch, blocks the low, no staggers here, and Boom just extremely solid. But again, her movement is so good, man. Her walk speed is immaculate. She's all over the place.
Oof. And now taking the round is Zeph, so finally getting on the board here in game number 1. Boom looking really strong to start this. He was up 2-0, but Zeph, I mean, we've seen this time and time again, also in the EU tournament as well. Player going up 2 rounds and then just, okay, I got your rhythm now. I get what you're trying to do. I get your decisions. Maybe it's just something that Zefukai has to refamiliarize himself with fighting against Boom.
How about a raw launch to set it off in the neutral, right? I've got you conditioned to block right quick, so if you're just going to guess one way or the other, let's shoot for the gold while I have a massive life lead at this time. Boom still has 2 rounds, so he doesn't want to get too crazy with the talismans unless he's guaranteed he's going to close it out, on a combo or with punish, but instead goes for the throw instead. Clutch back tech there from Zeph, and it's going to get the launch into the CE. That is the classic.
Just spin the meter, get the kill right here, and take it to the final round.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
if you're a new player, not at all.
Stop me.
No, not at all. Let them know. Just strain your voice when you sing so you can feel it as much as she does, right? Then thank your mother. Anyway, after that, if you're new, and you'll hear this a lot, please, 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 always stick to the concept of spending the resources in order to secure the round. Sure, he could have followed up that juggle with something a bit lighter and then, bet it all on another mix-up afterwards to keep, extra meter going into the final round. But why do that? Just guarantee yourself the round and then you start fresh. You have time to build meter, you know what I'm saying? Time to reset situations, an entire health bar, It's way more beneficial to spend the cash and win the round in a situation where you both have low life. And look, just like that, the follow-up Zeph, even without a bar, he's able to just win the neutral game throughout that final round, and now he's up 2 games away from being crowned EVO Online Side Tournament Champion for 2021 in Soul Calibur 6.
And that's rough. That's gotta be rough for Boom
Yeah.
as well, going up 2 rounds like that, feeling like, okay, I got this. And then all of a sudden, it's like your opponent just snaps back into place and then just starts beating and reading everything that you're trying to do. And, you keep talking about the mental fortitude, right?
Yes.
What does it take for Boom right now to feel like he has the confidence to still be able to take this tournament? That's
It's
the
rough.
question.
I don't think I'm qualified enough, man. I don't think I've ever been as good as a player as Boom is. So, at this level, the beauty, right? We get to dive into the minds and kind of see what we think is going on. But again, that's a discussion I would love to have with top players from like multiple games, like to see how that goes collectively, because you think you may know, but the way it's broken down and explained can certainly give you an insight or a different perspective on how they tackle it. Because at this level, like, they're all really good players. Like, the skill gap between the best isn't as wide as it is, from a top player to a mid-level. And these little things, right? Like the adaptations here and all the mix-up and keeping it safe. Like, all of that comes into effect as Zephykai beautifully controls the neutral some more here. Just a lot of small caliber, but at a faster pace.
I mean, I like how you stated that, because usually when you see a strong player dominate another strong player, it's very rarely one big thing, but like 10 tiny things that just add up together.
Yes.
And that's kind of what Zephykai is doing, like getting the read on the re-GI, so getting the break attack lethal hit. That's definitely one of the universal lethal hits. Just needs one more hit on the... Oh no, see? Doesn't even go for the low, goes for the hopping attack.
Yep.
Up 2-0 now.
Yeah, covers a few options there to go over any lows that might, check her legs. And at the same time, you get a mid out there. It's, why not? Ooh, checked. Don't come in here. Doors closed. Scoop, step, stab. Let me get this soul right quick. I love my resources.
Right. And now, oh no, got knocked down. Wasn't expecting the kick follow up there. Or maybe try to do something. Do you see the micro crouch into the lethal hit, into this big combo? Now, any hit will do it. Just gonna activate the soul charge to be even scarier. Try to get the GI in there. And pressure into the throw. Nice tech though.
Still the thing about Boom. Boom's defense gets so much better when his opponents are in soul charge. I've never seen somebody weather the storm so good here in these big station events, and that finally getting opened up after like however long. Again, it doesn't matter who you are, you end up blocking forever, you're gonna get opened up. However, Boom is like really good at weathering that storm for an incredibly long time. But you can only go for so long, right? You're gonna have to flip the script, and that was a 3-round squash right there from Zeph. This is now 1 game away from essentially a clean sweep. No, it is a clean sweep because he would have won everything without dropping a set, and has only dropped 1 singular game thus far. I dominating performance from Zephykai, and the finish line is within his vision.
Yeah, keep in mind that this set started and Boom got 2 rounds, and since then Zeph has won 6 rounds straight.
Wow.
So since those first 2 games by Boom, and like I said, this is the MO of a lot of top players. They'll look vulnerable when they start, and then as soon as they get the rhythm and they remember, and sometimes even if it's someone you just fought in winners finals, it'll take a game again for you to get it back, and Zephykai definitely got it back and has won 6 rounds in a row.
Step him down, slice him up top, down low, just going all over the map right now. Again, those singular hits, everything just adding up. Very smart, right? You could watch and say, well, damn, man, they don't really do like all these big combos all the time, because you don't need that. You know what I'm saying? The mental mind game to break down and get the opens up for when you get the full punishes or the counter hit reactions. All of that adds up. And while you're sitting, fishing for your big flashy combo, I've already out-damaged you with these 5 or 6 small hits.
Right. It's not always about the big combo. And seriously, at the end of that last round, I really started feeling like Zephykai was playing, like toying with Boom now, It just feels like he's in his head, he's free-flowing. Remember when I said earlier, when you reach that point where you fight someone, you feel like you know what they're gonna do, like 5 decisions in a row? It's greatest feeling, and once you achieve that kind of zen, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. I feel like Zefukai has reached that zen and is just coasting his way to victory here.
I'd have to agree with that 100,000%. What a perfect performance and a cap on the would-be crown if Boom doesn't refuse to lay down and in any given way. But, you know, Soul Charge is active. You can see a little bit going on, but no, there's a counter. Got to it first, mix up to reset the damage. Another hit, everything just working. Soul Charge, even after he was safe, he wants to stay in the driver's seat and close it out here. Zefukai with the shake rattle, but walks into the throw range. He walked into the throw range and it's not over just yet. Boom, waking up and not laying down. A split for your troubles. Meet me again in front of the boat. Don't leave just yet. I am not done with you.
Let's go. Boom, still in this, still hanging around. And again, you know, we're talking about how well Zefukai's playing. That's not me trying to say anything bad about Boom, too.
No, of course
Clearly,
not. He
Boom
understands
is playing, he's playing amazing, but it's just Zeph is playing extraordinary. And now, just like that, Zeph with the life lead here in this round. Activate the Soul Charge. Try to go crazy. Embrace the -9 life force life.
Not quite. Can't afford to get launched again, so expect Boom to block all of the bids, right? Because that will be launched into GG, but instead, you're going to get torched on your own. Let's get it. Final round, possibly, on Zefukai's perfect tournament run.
And now,
Not laying down
because this is
just
the
yet.
last round, Boom can go ham with all of the life force moves. He can just go crazy with them. There's no second round to affect it. He started out like -1. He's already at -5. Close
Yeah, more parries to come
in
through.
life.
Expect that. Nice trade. Nothing from it. Side gets the launch, and this should be enough to get the kill and send us to game 4.
3 rounds in a row. So we had 2 rounds from Boom. Zeph then rattling off 8 rounds straight, and then Boom coming back with his own 3 rounds. It's not over yet. Let's see what they want to do. They want me to get OD comfortable because, you know, we in it for the long haul. Let me back up a little bit and understand that, you know, this is an Evo O-Line event and these men came to play, all right? I don't know. Again, it's reminiscent of EU. They always do this. He was like, okay, I'm down 2 games. All right, time to wake up. But we saw Fan Lee just destroy any thought of a comeback. And yes,
if the script is true, you can expect Zeph to do the same right here. However, with the Huang pick and how much Boom now believes, let's do it, bro. -9 life force in round 1. Be a god. Show me how much you want to win. All right, don't do that because, you know, I'm talking and not playing. But, you know, do something like that so we can get hype and you can force a game 5.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Does Boom have it? Oh, but look, we've got a character change
of course.
on the side of Zeph as well.
Yeah,
bringing a different look. Okay, here we go.
There's no way. All right.
Starting off immediately with a nice sidestep. So you see Boom going with a few more horizontal attacks to try to prevent that, but again, a nice sidestep from on his own.
All right, this is super fast mode now. We're going in. Slipe, big stab, overhead, pop, just everything just working. Yeah, Boom just letting things fly right now, trying to use that range to the best of his ability.
Oh no, that's a miss.
Sick.
Not enough to kill, but that'll do it right there.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a Hail Mary right there. I know that move goes like everywhere, but he's turning around, he's jumping, he's throwing it out. This is Zeph. He's definitely aware of what's going on.
Yeah, the tech crouch right there, on the forward dash right there on the angel step, and oh, nice sidestep again, and then jumping over the low. Zefukai maybe back in his head. He's in his head, and it's not looking good right now.
I think he's slowing it down, actually. I think Boom is getting a bit more comfortable. What he needs Zeph to do is go into Soul Charge so his defense can enhance for whatever reason. But Zeph is going to take it the old-fashioned way and carry over this meter once again, James. Tournament points for Zefukai here.
3 tournament points. 3 tournament points here. All right. He brought it back last time. 3 rounds straight. But that move right there from Zeph has been causing so much problems for Boom. It's been crouching under so many things. Yeah, spend it. Get your life force down there. You can't take it with you. You gotta take this now or never.
Yeah, but that's so hard. I couldn't imagine starting a round with half health against Zeph under any circumstances
Right?
imaginable. So still just gonna play it safe and believe in his ability to, secure wins. He's already proven that he can do it. Forcing a game 4 here, and here we go again, James. Not laying down. This is tournament point number 5 for Zephykai, as the crowd anxiously looks on to see if he'll be able to close the door finally on Boom. Next snap, backflip.
Didn't get
Enjoy the view.
On the second half.
And this is close to being done, James.
no.
Sophie has a barometer. Any
Not with
whiff,
the
any
perfect.
punish, anything
Okay.
should be enough to get the job done. And there it is, Soul Attack to close it out. And Zephykai is your 2021 EVO Online Side Tournament champion. It took a while, all right? He just had to ease into it. Maybe he wanted to win on that move specifically. The world may never know. But Boom certainly put up a fight. Unfortunately, going to fall short. And Zephykai, without dropping a set, is going to walk away with the W, $350 in the pocket. And, and my happiness.
And shout outs to Boom, though. Coming back, looked like he was done after losing 8 rounds straight. But then he rattled off, 3 rounds in a row. And then another 2, I think it was another 2, I'm not sure. But Zephykai then, in the end, proving a little too strong. You can see here the start of this was just domination, 2-0. And Zephykai got himself to tournament point here, up 2-0. Look at this comeback that he had to go through. Got one hit. This was it, right? This was one of the key rounds.
That split so disrespectful. You love to see it. His move list is just so sick. He's so flashy and so wonderful. Definitely, man. If you're interested, go ahead and take the dive and purchase that character. But this is going to be too little too late. Again, we talked about top players and the ability to keep stables of characters that you can play at extremely high levels. And the minute Yoshi disappeared and Huang came in to get a W, is the minute Sophie came in to close it out. So no questions asked, no stress. That first game being ever so important as you keep, quote unquote, counter pick advantage in your favor. And nobody's done it more effectively than Seth, man. Coming in the right character for the right situation and outplaying everybody else as we take one final look at the bracket, and it gives everybody a chance to screenshot the specific part that says legit and trash, right? Cut it out, put it on the wall. I already tweeted it. You need to remember that. That is the motivation. Trash beats legit. So mash those buttons on wake up, mash during frame traps, disrespect the traditional rules of fighting games, and it will grant you top 4 at least, and that'll get you paid. So with that being said, just want to shout out everything else that is upcoming, right? You got Blaze Blue on July 26th and Grand Blue on the 27th, back-to-back days, James.
Yeah, and then on August 2nd, Under Night in Birth, CLR on August 2nd, and again, back-to-back tournaments. The next day following that is Dragon Ball Fighters, and of course this is just for the EVO side tournaments. We haven't even gotten to the official EVO event. This is all just leading up to there and getting some of that fighting game action here, getting us hyped up, and then EVO will be coming up quickly after that. And really excited to see what's going to happen there. Again, I have no inside information. Let's hope for some more Soul Calibur news, because again, love this game. And they talked about the 2 million copies sold. A lot of people have talked about Soul Calibur 1 and Soul Calibur 2. Those are like 2 of the favorite Soul Caliburs of all time. This is like the 3rd highest selling Soul Calibur game after those 2. And it's really exciting for me to see. Again, the game is super fun to watch, super fun to play, very natural to pick up, fun to play. If you have the chance, obviously, it's pandemic. All of us are in different financial situations, but if you can, pick the game up, sit down and try to learn it. And the Soul Calibur community is down to help you learn it to the best of their abilities as well. Really, really fun game. Definitely worth your time.
Yeah. With that being said, man, I want to thank everybody for tuning in once again. James, my brother, joining me.
For sure.
The folks in production who helped this be much easier than it needs to be. Shout out PlayStation for hiring me and everything like that. And Zeph, man, thank you, man. It's good to see you. We'll be together in person soon at some point. And yeah, y'all just be easy, be safe, man. Tell somebody that you love them so they know, because you never know, all right? Rest in peace to my mom. It'll be a year to the day and a week since I lost her to COVID. So y'all be easy, man. Y'all have a good one. Be kind to each other, man. And good night.